Okay, good morning, Freetown. Good morning, Sierra Leone, and of course, greetings to all our listeners across the globe. Whether your time is on this morning, afternoon, or evening, you're most welcome to the Epic Morning Show, your trusted show for credible information, thoughtful analysis, and of course, daily inspirational messages. Okay, so today is Wednesday, the 30th day of July 2025. I'm your host, Evangelist Lee. I'll be with you for the first segment of the Epic Morning Show, and of course, we're broadcasting live from studios at 54 Ilcott Road, Freetown, Sierra Leone, and also on frequency modulation 99.3. And you can also watch us live on Slick Television channel 37, stream worldwide, Radio Garden, and of course via Choice FM. That's the one on the eastern part of Freetown. And also you can join the conversation live on our Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So thank you very much for choosing us this morning, and for me to be part of your morning schedule. We so much appreciate that. Yeah, and the Epic Morning Show, night show is 30 minutes thoughtful divided. It was 30 minutes program. We thoughtfully divided into two interactive segments, and then the first segment of the Epic Morning Show will definitely bring you a motivational message, and of course breaking news highlight, hot topic of discussion, right? We feature guests to discuss on critical issues that demands critical answers, and of course towards the end of the program we will take on our calls them on 0799949993, and also go through on our message them we will not go on send via Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So entertainment and sports wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, review the front pages of the newspapers, and also bring in analysts to analyze and break down the major stories that will be making the headlines this morning. So the topic of discussion will still continue with the delegate conference of the Sierra Leone People's Party, the SLPP. So today we'll turn attention to the National Secretary General race, and of course shall be talking to Dr. Umar Parantari versus Honorable Philip Tetema, Tundena. I hope I get it right. And of course we are asking who is the best for that position. Of course we don't get him as his camera as well, and also they get him then two gentlemen there in the studio for me to discuss, what's their plans for the SLPP. So now that we get in the studio this morning, no good on site, the weather is beautiful this morning, so thank you. And if you don't make your way out, just make sure, grab yourself a glass of cold water, probably coffee, and get close to your radio as the show is about to start. So we'll go for a short break, and when we come back we'll take the motivational message for today. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome to our morning's message for today. And of course, we did talk about grudge. No need for keep something in your mind. At times, if somebody do you bad, tell the person make you know. Some people just like for store negative things in their mind about people. It's bad because when you keep you don't know where you go develop to. So much upper smack, hatredness, and that's not good, because the Bible says we say we for love one another. If somebody hurts you, tell them to your face, say X, Y, Z, which you do, and all that come. And on a move on. Communication in life is very important. At some point, people go do you wrong, they don't even realize they didn't do you wrong, but you telling them like this way you do no nice. It help you. Your mental strength for your mental health could be good, because mere fact you store something negative in your heart for somebody, it will be difficult for you to get a free movement of how your life will be or how you're supposed to be happy. So not keep grudge, not feel like you think bad about person, not keep anything bad in your mind against person. If somebody hurts you, walk up to the person, tell and say this way you do not right. Whether it ever be difficult or it ever be super tough for make you accept, but tell them it better let know now than you keep on your mind. At the end of the day, something negative happen in the future. So open up your mind, not keep something way bad. Tell your company if it hurt you, and that's going to make probably you end up forget a successful and smooth life. Because when you keep grudge, man, I'm afraid it'll never be tough for you. So this is now your morning's message for today, and the 30th day of July 2025. And we'll go for another break, and when we come back, we will take quick breaking news highlights for today. Stay tuned, keep it epic.
Some man they looking country, we not do nothing, but we no one for see he go all and for see shame, for lay getting but okay, they go outside the but Papa could have God bless, could go follow you. I say Pasa Babu, now God to pay you, now so the world of time, for it today, no get bad, no get bad, brother no get. Papa God give all money on sense, come let me use and go, and let we see the profit. Nothing that they make man go before, well other man go put to the end, so let we all.
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, we'll take this quick message. It's very much important. And most of the roofing sheets them we use now, we also then they give you problem like leakages, complicated nails match, shorter lifespan, poor weather resistance, and more. Self-lock roofing sheets by JBS Industries are produced with advanced technology that guarantees no leakages, no nails mark, and of course, they are the best for our weather. They are the best for weather, and also they have longer lifespan. Built to withstand rain, sun, and wind with long-lasting guarantee. So if you want for order, you can call them on 077-85-8132, 077-85-8132, or you can visit them factory at Mami Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma Road, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing sheet, a guarantee, and of course, then build them for salon toughest weather.
He go all and for see shame, for lay getting but okay, they go outside the but Papa could have God bless, could go follow you. I say Papa.
And of course, welcome to our breaking news segment on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Joining me in the studios this morning is Reginald Brian Ojukutusaya. Reginald, good morning, and what's breaking in the show this morning?
Thank you very much, Ivan. Good morning to you. Good morning to listeners of the program. So, first breaking news this morning: Sierra Leone inflation don't be falling to a single digit rate, weighing at 7.1%. as of June 2025, and the economy is expected to grow by 4.5% this year. We don't be fueled by strong performance in agriculture and services. And this now according to Mike Brewer, we're at the head of strategic communications now state host. Yeah. So according to him, for the second quarter of the year now, they don't confirm say we inflation they below 10%, which is progress according to them.
So since the beginning of this year, we are at 13.1 something percent, and we move over to 7.5, and now it's 7.1. Well, I think we are doing well, but people go ask how realistic is this? I mean, whether is it people they see, the reduction of prices and whatever the case may be. But well, another school of thought could believe say yes, there are some amount of visibility that you see in it. But if it is how it happened, 7.1, well, it's a good news for the country.
All right. So another very important news here is as of today, China and Sierra Leone don't celebrate the 54th anniversary of the diplomatic relation. So over these years, the bond between the two countries, that is China and the People's Republic of China and the Republic of Sierra Leone, don't strengthen, of course, tremendously. They work on serious things like infrastructure, health, and a lot of other. So long live the friendship between China and Sierra Leone. And there's a photo that is attached, which is between the president of Sierra Leone, is also the chairman of ECOWAS, His Excellency Brigadier Julius Maada Bio, and the president of the People's Republic of China, His Excellency Xi Jinping. So 54 years of bilateral friendship between Sierra Leone and the People's Republic of China.
We don't achieve so much from China. I mean, well, I don't know whether, but I feel like we don't achieve plenty as a nation, and it's good. 54 years, also 54 days. So we have been going, and we hope that this relationship
continues.
Yes, will continue. The friendship, exactly. Amidst the situation that happen around the world and all, but let's hope and pray that the friendship continue.
All right. So the last news here is a devastating news. We have two. So the people in Atumbo yesterday reported an ETSA pole where lights being collapsed while electricity was still running through it. We've been caused panic and multiple injury. So several individuals don't be rushed into the nearby hospital within Atumbo, and then currently they respond to treatment. So they express another concern again, Ivan, which is they say this is not just an accident warning, but ETSA must also take action properly for install and also for reinforce problem where then consider for be switching or durable iron pole in high risk areas. So that pole collapsed, and if you go to social media, you see the amounts of injuries that we don't cause. But moreover, we lights been there, and people are now hospital.
So one for which the victim there, speedy recovery, make them well as soon as possible, and it's a need for go and see waiting and go do, and also because we know certain things that happen regionally, you want for see that particular area they will end up be, I don't know how to put on the blackout, well, now then the people there for the sleep. So let's see how they go install new poles then they as how the people advise, and so that because light is very much important. So it's very much important.
And finally, Ivan, so the court though will no injunction against the SLFA election. So Justice Alfred Ganda of court number 2 though ruled that there will be no injunction granted against the Sierra Leone Football Association SLFA election we scheduled for take place this Saturday. So the matter was brought before the court by Thomas Daddy Brahima and Aminata Bangura, and also who sought legal intervention to halt the electoral process. However, after hearing the case, the judge dismissed the request, allowing the election to proceed as planned. The decision reinforced the continuation of the SLFA electoral process without judicial interference, despite ongoing tension and legal attempts to delay it. So there is no injunction filed. Against the election.
So basically, you're a sportsman. So Thomas Daddy Brahim, head of Aminata Bangura, I hope I get it right.
Yes,
in order for contest
correct.
for the election come the 2nd of August.
Well, as at now, yes, because the ethics board report we don't rule them out and then go to court for intervention. Court self don't dismiss the case and don't file no injunction. So election proceeds on Saturday.
So that means I get a zero chance
of competing in the or contesting in the election.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ivan.
Thank you very much, Reginald Brian Ojukutse, for the breaking news highlights on board Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll go for a short break, and when we come back, we'll go deep into the topic of discussion and also go introduce to guest them into the program. Stay tuned.
About for start, how sure you know say you roof dey. Say you know way that unique na in your own way. That make most of the roof see where we dey use dey give you so many problems like leakage, broken nail mark, dem pan dem wey weak, wey no dey tey, wey no able the weather condition, and broken other thing dem. Now I get good news for you. JBS don introduce self-lock roofing zinc dem. Self-lock roofing zinc, dem dey produce am with advanced technology wey guarantee e no get no leakage, no nail mark. Na the best for the weather and even last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, e even cheaper than the other roofing zinc dem na the market. when you get yourself locked roofing zinc, they're everywhere, and then one sound wey in cherry every breeze wey dey blow no dey scare you again.
I don deal spend my roofing zinc dem for the past years, and dem all dey fail me. Some dey leak bad one, some dey rust quick, and some ask for install. But ever since dem introduce me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don change. Me home don safe and dry, and no more disappointment or boku stress. Me office use for leak bad one anytime e rain. Water keep flow all about and they damage documents and even equipment them what it cost me boku couple, and this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I dey experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client and they end up for callback and complain. But from where I don't know what self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now the only roofing zinc I dey recommend, and I believe I'm for work.
If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na we factory na Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Belgium, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guarantee the bill for salon tough weather.
You dey look for the best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy 200% bonus on your first deposit to 2,300 new leons. Yes, double your money right from the start. Go inside 1x game for fine casino games, card game, and boku other thing them. All them 1 year design for make you enjoy and win big. Or you can bet on sports events them like football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates and competition odds for get to the game. Easy for start. Register by phone or complete your registration with valid ID card, but not forget for screenshot your account for use them later. Deposit and withdraw you winning with Colat. We use Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, Mastercard or Visa Card. 1xBet are the official sponsor for La Liga, Serie A, League One, and the Confederation of African Football. So no now say you done a good hand. Join 1xBet today and join the winning journey. But remember say you need for bet responsibly. 1xBet, your world of betting.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now. Now, number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price, them we go fit you pockets. Book today. Now flySierraLeone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
Rainy season, enjoy comfort and collabs. Use the BNB Cash app from UOS. You want to send or receive money from your person within Ghana, Guinea, Liberia, Senegal, the Gambia, Canada, and any other place. With the BNB Cash app, you can transfer money anytime, any side. But wait, so in Otapay, with a monthly service feature, you can buy to go, pay like bill, and boku order send them from the comfort of UOS. Download with BNB Cash app now at Google Play or App Store and start your transaction today. BNB Cash app, you all-in-one solution for comforts and collabs. For any inquiry, call in at the number 072 500 000.
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick Television Channel 37, Radio Garden, Choice FM, and via Facebook Live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And of course, the SLPP National Secretary General shall be talking to Dr. Umar Parantali, and of course, versus Honorable Philip Tetema Tondone, and of course we are asking who is the best for the position. And of course the race still they continue, and today we will see the start of the delegate conference of the SLPP, and of course we're in the therefore go select the executive for the 2028 election. I mean people that will be pushing the party, towards the 2028 elections. So we want to talk to a number of them, and today we'll definitely pay attention to the two people who I just announced earlier, and waiting on plans for the party come 2028. What have they done? Of course, we need for no written and undo, and of course the edgy part of it, which one actually very much suitable for that position. So we'll talk to, as I announced earlier on, Honorable Tetema Tondone, and also the Clerk of Parliament, Umar Parentali, and then go be my guest in the studio. So no go on side, stay close to your radio and TV set, and grab yourself a cup of coffee, and make we get the conversation going. I'll show you it's gonna be interesting. It gets plenty of team for land waiting. Then two people I don't do, and waiting on them plan for the party as well. Come 2028 elections. So remember, if the SLPP win the election, it's gonna be breaking. That's the first political party for go third term. So it's huge tax on them people there. So let's see how it goes, how the discussion therefore go in the show this morning. Stay tuned.
But Papa could have God bless, could go follow you. I say, Basababu, not God to pay you. That's all the world of time. Oh, it's today. No get bad, no get bad. Brother, no get bad. No get bad.
Alright, before I introduce my guest in the program, and let me take this quick message, very much important. I can always say, well, if you're a guy, you get this information, at least it will benefit you, man. And if you're a woman, then you get the information, it will equally benefit yourself. So, whether you dey plan for spaceship born, means you're not ready for born it, or probably you want for spaceship picking them, or you're not ready at all, forget picking. For now, Lydia gets you covered with, you can choose from the Lydia range of contraceptive method that actually will fit your lifestyle. Optional for Lydia post pill. As you go to emergency pill, you can choose the Lydia daily pill as your regular contraceptive pill, or the Lydia IUD as your long-term contraceptive method, or the Lydia Farm 3 injectable as your 3-month stress-free protection. You can contact them on 5225 I go over again, and also you can message them on WhatsApp at 078859148. That's for any information we won't forget. So with Lydia, you truly decide, and this advert has been vetted and approved by the Pharmacy Board of Sierra Leone. So it's important. You get a long term, short term, and well, it depends which one fits your lifestyle. Yeah. All right. Well, we already get a guest in the studio. We expect to get Honorable Parentali in the studio, but we get Honorable Philip Teteme Tondone. I struggle, but I hope I survive this trip. Good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, listeners.
I fall in love with the name Tondone.
Thank you.
So tell you small, a lot of people may know you, but we get new listeners as in every day. So tell me small, who is Honorable Philip Tetema Tondone?
Well, thank you very much. Honorable Philip Tetema Tondone, educational background. I attended the Jarama Secondary School 1975 to 1980. Then I did my special 5 in Sierra Leone Grammar School. Then later sixth form, lower six at the Prince of Wales, 1982 to 83. Then I read maths physics in Miltimagai, majored in mathematics. Then I taught in Prince of Wales initially for 4 to 5 years, the sciences. Then I proceeded to Frobe College, where I read economics, and I specialized in econometrics. From there, I served in various capacities. Came back to Prince of Wales. I introduced commerce in Prince of Wales. Prince of Wales purely arts and science. I introduced commerce with approval of the board in Prince of Wales. Then later on, I worked for EU as project coordinator for a few years. Then later on, NACSA, where I was a repatriation, integration, and repatriation and integration officer, and regional up to the regional level. I used to go to Ivory Coast, Liberia, talking to Sierra Leoneans, convincing them to see the need to come back to Sierra Leone.
Okay.
And after that, I read my master's in Jelai University, Master of Science in Agricultural Economics, and I specialize in food security. So this is the person.
I may want to be biased. All that, I mean, it's huge, but Sierra Leone Grammar School, which you mentioned, I mean, it's one of the best school. That's all confess. Thank you very much for attending our school. All right, so let's talk about your political journey. I mean, this is so much important because we are here to discuss on politics. Let's talk about your political journey. I mean, from the SLPP, when you become a member of the SLPP, I mean, let people know about you. Political journey.
I'm a born SLPP.
Okay.
My father was a political activist for SLPP together with the Dombas, the Tondones, you know, the Gongos, and I met SLPP at home.
Okay.
And I know the values, the secret tendencies of SLPP. As an individual, I became active really during 1991. Together with other colleagues across the country. And in 1994-95, while we were in Frobe College, I was one of the political exponents, galvanizing, mobilizing colleagues to see the essence to support the late Tijan Kaba. Then I was also Minister of Energy and Power under the Student Union government, Council National President. So I had the capacity, and we went to Miltimagai campus, where all the students across the country unanimously elected me as the first student leader for SLPP after the war. From there, we started mobilizing other students in the respective campuses to support the campaign of our late President Tijan Kaba. And at the end of the day, we succeeded. SLPP came into power. Then our first Secretary General then was Mr. Cole, later Prince Harding, and we supported the Secretariat as young people. And after we won, Tijan Kaba decided to take one of us as a deputy minister. That was Abbas Kolia. I was teaching together with Abbas Kolia at the Prince of Wales School. So Abbas Kolia was deputy minister of education. He was deputy to Dr. Alpha Wuri. And that motivated us that one day one of us also could be appointed. So we are very selfless, committed, loyal to the party. Since then, and during the leadership of Tijan Kaba, both first and second term, we all knew what happened. Power fell in his hand twice by the interregnum. So we went to Guinea. The government was in exile, and they formed a government house where the government was operating in exile. And I was one of the senior sanction monitoring officers appointed, monitoring the sanction boosters. You know, then we had a press that we were running through Sierra Leone newsletter, of which I was the managing editor. And I'm a founding member of the Movement for Restoration of Democracy, because I'm a true Democrat, you know. And with the help of the the Nigerian contingent will return back to Sierra Leone, and Lieutenant Kabal continued his governance.
Okay.
And I was very active, very, very active.
And of course, in our governor position from 2017 to that of 2018. Let's talk about your current stay at the
Yeah,
SLP.
then in 2010, first when I was a policy and program analyst in the office of the Vice President, late Solomon Berawa, a UNDP-funded project, 2005 to 2007. I entered Parliament as SAPP Member of Parliament in 2007 through 2012. And if you check the answers in the Parliament, I was one of the leading debaters. Because while I'm a policy analyst, while I was working as a policy and program analyst and one of the speech writers then for the late Solomon Berawa, I reviewed about 13 MDA's policies. So while I was in Parliament, when Permanent Secretary comes, some of these policies were transformed to programs. I was very, very cognizant. And I was very popular among my colleagues, both sides of the aisle, both APC and SLPP. As a senior economist, I had, when I was making my presentation one day in Parliament, I mentioned the word synergy. Synergy, it cuts across, you know, when building up. Even ions, when you talk about chemistry, molecules build up, they synergize. So it's also an economic jargon. So my colleagues, I became popular among my colleagues. So that's why now my political, after Honorable Philip Tetema Tondone, the household name in SLPP is Synergy. You know, so I served in that capacity. While in Parliament, I contested for regional chairman in 2009, and I was defeated by my in-law, the late Patrick Foyer, former ambassador to Liberia. And in 2010, we held a conference, SLPP conference in a convention in Bo, and we introduced deputy chairman. So the Eastern region decided that I should be the deputy chairman to Patrick Foyer. So I became deputy chairman in 2010 to 2013. 2013 to 2022, I was the regional chair. Critical period for the Sierra Leone People's Party. But interestingly, I'm the only one, as far as my memory can serve me, in recent past, that I've held 2 national positions in critical period, just to see our party in governance. And that is when we lost our brother, Tambasam, who was the elected public relations officer during the Ebola period, 2014. SLPP, in 2-3 months, there was no spokesman for SLPP. And we were always muzzled by APC in the media. So the stakeholders came together, and we were looking who can replace Tambasam.
All right.
So I was choosing among the elders to replace Tambasam, which I accepted in the interest of the party, though I was elected regional chair. So I was regional chair East, at the same time acting national publicity secretary for SLPP.
All right.
Which I did to the best of my knowledge. You understand? And after that, these 2 positions, regional chairman and publicity secretary, I handed over to Lawrence Lima in 2017. So these are the areas I've served the party.
So much on your plate. But let's talk about your achievement and your plans, because you're actually the one for the National Secretary General of the SLPP, and there's big names. I mean, you want for say equal to which you self don't do. I mean, so waiting at the plan for the SLPP come 2028 election as the National Secretary General.
Well, one of the things, I was privileged last year to attend World Ministers Conference in South Korea. And I was there for about 14
So we can do this question in Creole, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go to South Korea, International Conference for World Ministers, but I was funded by the missionaries. And the theme of the conference was mine education, how South Korea grew up, how they grow, you understand? So one of me pillars, if I become Secretary General, is mine education. The principal leadership for mine education. Mine education is not a slogan, it is a philosophy. It is a call to elevate the mental discipline, political consciousness, and civic responsibility of every SLPP member and Sierra Leonean. It is a commitment to raise a new generation of leaders rooted in values, clarity of purpose, and service to people. Mine education is more than formal schooling. It is a conscious shaping of values, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and discipline, and patriotism. In a time when misinformation, political desperation, and internal division threatens our progress, we must build minds that are stable, smart, and selfless. I have seen firsthand, from parliament to the grassroots, from the lecture halls to ministerial corridors, that a transformed mind leads to a transformed leadership. Our party cannot strive without disciplined thinkers and ideologically grounded members. This is why I believe mind education must be at the heart of our renewal.
So basically, mind education, that's what you'll be bringing to the party, I mean, come 2028.
Yes.
I mean, for how people and for shape their thoughts.
Imagine leaders. We should give, we the elders now should give space to the young ones, but they need mentorship. As
So
I speak
if you're saying the elders should give space to the younger ones, and you're competing for, I mean, that position, people may be thinking, I mean, why, the back seats and drive for men, so the one where you feel like the younger people?
No, the state of the party now, the state of the party now need mature leadership.
Okay.
The party, a lot of people are aggrieved for one reason or the other, and the administration need maturity. More so after our lower levels, a lot of people are aggrieved. Then for law can win APC 2028, it needs, because when you say you are the head of the secretariat, you are a principal advisor to the chairman, and I get all what you take, the experience, the maturity for advice, because I've served 4 to 5 national chairmen. So with all the leadership styles, we don't see how the secretariat been wrong. Because for example, as an economist, statistician, there is no database of our membership. If I become the head of the secretariat as an eco-statistician, the first thing I will build up a database. If you ask me now, what is the population, the membership of SLPP? I cannot tell you. You understand? There's no database. So that one key thing then there another key thing, now unity. We will only pull or maintain APC in opposition if we are one and one. Now make it out, we hall, there's a unity hall. Unity is strength. So that will therefore be one of my pillars. Everybody is important. Everybody is important in politics. Not even in politics. In any community. Understand? Women are very important. Youth are very important. Elders are very important. There another thing we call structural realignment. The structures are no more functioning properly. So if elected as head,
when you talk about structure, which you mean? Is it the present, the outgoing executive, they not be properly structured? That's what you're saying?
I've stayed too long as national officer. For example, before, if all regional chairmen are signatories to district accounts, that don't exist again.
Okay.
If you want to be district chairman, somebody can just come to England or America. You know, be constituency executive, you know, be zonal executive, you don't know the dynamics. You can say at the time for district chairman. Then he come, he get money, spend, and he win. At the end of the day, you begin to get issues because structure, they know the policies, they know the.
Okay.
So if I'm head of the secretariat, then policies go in a place. You get for and politics is the and the position, not the money. You will suffer, you should be given space for serve. You know, understand, because you know the dynamics. That man will don't serve at zonal level, he don't serve as constituency level. He can perform better like a district level than that man will not serve any level in the when I just come from nowhere when I elect her as a district chairman.
So is it the policies that we know the not the SLPP? Like I don't want to. Let me put it as a rumor. Is it not because of that one of the reasons why we file a petition, or you want to file a petition against Dr. Honorable Parantari?
No.
No, confirm that you will file a petition, or you want to.
No, I filed petition.
Okay, thank you.
I filed petition against my brother. He's a brother.
Why?
Because we constitution will get 2020 who will approve. It say anybody where the resolution, anybody where they found wanting around any corruption issue, you understand, you know, for contest till after 5 years.
Okay.
For me own thinking and analysis and my legal team, what I get, who believe say my brother fall within that category, and precedent we don't set. In 2021, the outgoing Secretary General, when the legal honorable, Napoleon Kuruma, he been petitioned 2 of his colleague aspirants then at that time. The one on corruption cases, the one on registration inappropriateness, you understand? And they then IMOC, then go bring evidence, the honoring petition. So those 2 people were disqualified. So I don't see, what we don't look at the 2 scenarios, we believe say, my brother self, if I fall in that category there, you understand? Okay. But then, I do through the internal dynamics of the party, I write the IMOC. I said I will concern this. This is a concern of
as a team, or are you angry?
No, as I get campaign team.
Okay, thank you.
Then I gave in legal people there.
Okay.
You understand? Then believe say Param for set aside because president don't set. But then the IMOC tell me say they don't see no case against the man. I said fine.
So that don't be resolved now.
Yes, it don't resolve because our system, our internal dynamics. You understand? They say fine. Our family will depend. You understand? Because sometimes I'm my own group. The way they look at them, then they look at them differently.
If you go through the ACC reports on that particular matter, they probably go on for question the judgment or the findings of ACC, because according to ACC, well, Paran, no, they may suspend them, but I mean, be there for reinstate them back and then find them not guilty. So you want for question that judgment there at some point?
No, me not to go to ACC. Me my own internal dynamics. The structure said I believe in them. You understand? So when they reply to me, say they don't see no issue, so I drop the matter.
Okay, so you get other contestant them or contenders them, to put it that way. So you get Aziz Kamara, Sergio, 6 in number, 6. And of course 2 ladies and
Dr. Chakanda.
I mean, the names are there, big names, including yourself. So which sets you aside that you're not the most fittest among the next or the balanced 5, to put it that way?
Because I believe you are the most experienced among the all. Then me don't serve I don't be a national officer for the party for quite a long time. Then I know who the party been on day. I know who the party day now. I know who for put the party right now, who for Kerango. There are know the techniques for maintain APC in 20, 30 years opposition. You know. So I appeal to me colleague them for say let them give me this opportunity. This particular time, the secretariat need an experienced politician. Because the secretariat is the engine of the party. So you need an experienced politician for undo. And if I'm there as an economist, I want to look at the party from the corporate angle, transforming the constituencies into corporate entities, you know, the cooperatives, so that we can empower our membership. Not only way election they can, or go around, or give them money and so forth. Then make the party more value-based. Make the party more value-based, you know, integrity teach the young ones then how to be respectful, you know, how to know the values of the Sierra Leone People's Party. Then the president agenda, it will be primus inter pares for the secretariat, the party as a whole. And then constituencies, we could able to encourage them, like in terms of, if na Cambia, then the Cambia na Granada, we make Granada cooperative, then they all now one way for promote food security. You understand? Because now from the party, una the form manifesto. Now from the una don't get president, the president form the agenda. So the secretariat will be proactive. The party will be proactive for promote the governance. You understand? But I see some lacuna in that. So if elected as the Secretary General, I believe, say, I get the experience, I get the maturity. That's why they appeal to delegates out there. Not to money. Lord put SAPP first.
Okay.
Lord put Sierra Leone first. You understand? They need sound leadership, quality leadership, you know, principled leadership, accountable leadership. So that's why today we'll start the conference.
Okay.
Now appeal, when I give me the opportunity for Kaya, now appeal at the appeal to the delegates, you know, for them to vote Philip Tetema Tondone, the most experienced. We're all qualified. We 6 all.
Okay.
You understand? But I get comparative advantage. Comparative advantage because I'm the most experienced and I don't suffer for the party. Me, ABC don't born me was all for this SAPP. You understand? But not the time. I don't serve in all this capacity. I still want to serve. And when I become Secretary General, now the party no more I work for.
The race to flag bearer not get to be funny. I mean, everybody at some point, certain people may want to, like, I want for run as president or I want for be a flag bearer of this political party. I mean, it's therefore be happen. I mean, how do you intend to solve them particular polling day or think anyway for happen? And also, holistically, how do you unify the party, especially bridging the gap between the grassroots and that of the elites? Plenty of people feel like SLPP is an elite party.
No, we're not a this party. We're a commoners party with a cut across. Now make one of the pillars inclusivity in diversity. I will ensure, you understand, we will do together, the party to become stronger. We'll not reach to the flag bearer, we will reach to cross that bridge. We want, the reason why more at the big and appeal to the delegates, I want to let them elect me as Secretary General so that we'll put the structures in place for me to have the flag bearer election. One, that as Secretary General, I will ensure that every region, every gender, every group has a voice at the table. The youth, the women, persons with disability, marginalized groups are empowered and mentored for leadership. Internal structures and committees reflect the true face of Sierra Leone in color, culture, and commitment. So inclusivity and diversity is not only democratic, it is strategic. A party that includes all, has all, and serves all is a party that wins election and earns public trust. Based on this own inclusivity, diversity, everyone waiting up as a flag bearer would give them space. You understand? But you get to follow, you know, we are guided by the constitution of the party. You understand? So, but when we get a very strong secretariat, then the game goes sweet and we give space to everybody. Okay. Because SAPP is a grassroots party. And you understand, a very democratic party.
Waiting, and I know that you know going for reveal your strategy for the if you win the National Secretary General of the SLPP. I know it will be tough for making you reveal your strategy for how for defeat APC, sorry, I beg your pardon, come the 2028 elections. But I will still ask, I mean, when are the strength of the SLPP, I mean, for defeat APC come 2028 elections?
No, our strength is unimaginable. And we are highly decentralized like APC. You understand? And I make what I say, I want to take the secretariat quick, low unify. But right now, some, you know, misinformation, polite, disgruntledness, everybody important. Now that's a message. You get some members then they don't sit apart. But we get strategy.
Okay.
And that strategy now we get for use for retain APC in opposition for the next 10 20 years.
Talk about.
No, not here.
Are you worried about regime change? 10 years, mindset of Sierra Leoneans clocked to that particular, situation where people.
No,
let me land. People really think say each government will take 10 years, and are you worried?
No, well, that's the reason why I want to be head of the secretariat. It is not in the constitution. This idea say
it is not constitutional, but it's actually the mindset. It's in the mindset.
Therefore, mind education. You see, the pillar. We need to educate even our own members that it's not written anywhere.
And you think so? I don't do plenty for me.
We don't do Baku. President Biu has done a lot. Not because we are SPPO. I can do comparative. I did in a position for do comparative analysis. Look at education. Look the radical change we don't be inside education. You see, self today, education make you don't be under mic. There were people under the past regime, people that didn't oath, then they give them degree. They're not even going to lecture room.
So do you see 2028 elections as easy ride based on which you don't talk, sir?
Of course we do win.
As an easy ride.
Yes.
Very easy.
Not very easy.
Okay.
Not very easy. It's going to be challenging, but we're going through. That's why I'm appealing to the delegate there for let them put maturity in the secretariat, mature person. Because we get the technique. Who get the technique, plus other colleagues, they listen to me. Other mature people. This is not a picking game. APC, they said, don't brace up. But we still have to maintain them in opposition because of the good things. Look at, for example, Trade, by the hour, now they say, Tambaka, that ferry crossing, people don't left there. All ferry crossing, outside then cable be there, that the country. It has all been transformed to bridges. When there's a leadership, what is the point at? Look at how many universities there we don't get now in the country. You understand? Justice has been taken to the people. Firstly, the workers on this street, no judge, no the magistrate and a problem, but justice is now at the door of the people. It is even cases in court that's speedily taken care of. You know, you feel them, you feel the leadership, you feel the governance. You know, I'm not speaking as if I'm speaking like a Sierra Leonean. So with all them good things, but because Sierra Leoneans are not aware, that make we need a strong secretariat. Why the governance, their own information system to go, we as a party they set we own information system for educate we own members the first. From there we begin to educate people. They say, governor they only say 10 years, the other party for can know. After President Bio for can set example. After President Bio, there's going to be another SPP leader because of the good things he's doing and he continue to do.
All right, we contact Honorable Parentally and we accept and agree for joining me in the conversation this morning, and we still wait on for make we get invites of the conversation we'll get in the studios this morning. But up till now, well, we know CIS, but we expect because they contest for the National Secretary General of the SLPP, and one for no waiting, then in place, waiting it go put to the table for make SLPP remain in power for third term. And of course, well, that's going to be history in the making. So we hope, or we actually look forward for get time in the studios and for making discuss in plans for the SLPP. So Philip, let's continue with the conversation. You actually don't find praise the SLPP, and you feel like you have done. And I don't do plenty of things, and it's gonna be one kind of a ride way. No go be tough, but in as much as you believe it's gonna be tough, but no go be tough to how people because of way to know that achieve. If you want to rate the SLPP so far, from 1 to 10, how would you rate them?
If I rate SLPP so far, I will rate SLPP so far 69%.
Okay. Let's have it from 1 to 10.
1 to 10, I will rate SLPP 6.5.
Okay. So why the remaining 3.5? What's happen?
No challenges. We economists and define human beings as random and erratic. The president in thinking, they appoint people there for work with them. But you know, they know the heart. while performing the security and duties, something lag.
You feel disappointed with the president or probably appointing young people as you don't.
No. Me a public administrator. At international level now, we go to call emerging leaders.
Or you feel like the young people.
The president is on the right track.
Or you feel like the young people they're not disappointed the president.
No. If you go all over the world, you remember why they talk? I say, give space to the young people. You understand? Who would go? I'm accredited member of AMPA, African Association of Public Administration and Management. There's a whole group called Emerging Leaders. The president is a visionary leader. The young people, they're full with energy, they're full of skills, and they're performing. So make no mistake. Let me say, if you go sit exam, you get 65. That is a B plus. Like when we teach the Prince of Voice. The best student, if you get 65 from a paper, nobody even gets 75. However, you're right. So President Bio is doing well. He has done well, and we intend to do more. There are challenges though, but the responsibility he give out. You understand? And what am I not perfect? You understand? So that misinformation, disinformation, then I want to be head of the secretariat who set we on strategic communication, information and learning committee. What we say we're going to go and educate the grassroots about all the good things that President Bio don't do, where they continue to do. Because much is not out there for those people they know. APC then they go and misinform the communities. So the secretariat, you need maturity, you need somebody who will able advise in chairman, you understand? Say, don't go out there and educate to people about the good things what SLPP don't do. Because Sierra Leoneans have to see SLPP for staying at power because of A, B, C, D.
All right. Sorry for all the day. We get Dr. Honorable Umar Paran Charlie online. And Paran, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Epic. Good morning, the people of Sierra Leone.
All right. So as you want for, or you aspire for the National Secretary General of the SLPP, waiting you get to bring to the table.
Okay. So this position, where they create an effective hub for the party and make sure, the party is run on the basis of effective administration, as well as making sure the members of the party are energized and preparations for next election, then they will on course. So may they come as Secretary General because, as he say, there are 6 things we need for strengthening or make sure the party is well prepared for 2028 election, well prepared for take care of a membership, well prepared for serve Sierra Leone as a republic. So because of this, I call me manifesto, I say this big commitment, but I'm not elect for going to all 6. I just like for take 3. So number 1, I say Paran and 2028 election. What does this mean? This means I want strategically position the party, they will rally the members of the party around the next flag bearer and take on the APC, subdue the APC, and make sure the SLPP becomes the first political party for run 3 consecutive terms in democratic Sierra Leone. And why I feel I get this strength? 1, as an opposition member of parliament from 2012 right on to 2017, I effectively been able to put up the challenge, are able to forestall the APC, are able to expose the APC, are able to bring an alternative governance system to the people of Sierra Leone, we make them build the required trust in the SLPP. And throughout the 5 years of the parliament as an MP, the entire Sierra Leone know whether I'm this character, they know they are stand for the people of Sierra Leone, in many instances when the APC government they want to implement bad policies, bad laws, such as the passport, such as the airport fee, etc., etc. So with this, every SLPP delegate and member trust a parent been defend the party in the days when the party they in opposition, be able to effectively discredit and expose the APC, where the Sierra Leoneans can realize that the APC not good for Sierra Leone and they not good for themselves. So in 2018, we'll be able to root them from power. Waiting on the second strength. The second strength has to do with conducting, managing, and mobilizing the party base to make sure they go in for the vote and bring out the result. In 2018, I was deployed to Falaba district by His Excellency the President. By then, he was the flag bearer, the party, with a specific mission. Or go work with the people of Falaba, or go defend the people of Falaba, or go protect the vote and bring the result. So I went to Falaba in 2018. I worked with the gallant foot soldiers of Falaba, people like the chairman, Wena Yayawan, the women's leader, Wena Fida Samura, and many other stakeholders. At the end of the day, we'll be able to increase the SLPP vote from 7% in 2012 to 48.77% in 2018.
Okay.
Fast forward, I go back in 2023 and work with the same group of people and more people act from Falaba district with trust in the SLPP.
Okay.
And 2023, I don't know, say SLPP score 9% of the votes in Falaba district. This tells you I got the capacity, I got the technical know-how, I got the knack for able to bring out people, mobilize them, energize the energy, and get them for move or fulfill within the party wants. The next strength has to do with me as clerk of parliament. Throughout the days of parliament, as the chief administrator, as the principal advisor to parliament, I make sure the parliament of Sierra Leone became an eyesore, an envy of other parliaments in the sub-region. We had the most open parliament for 3 consecutive years, and even when it comes to politics, I make sure say the party in interest was well sought. When it comes, for example, to speakership, this is the two-way APC no one area.
So, in as much as in as much as the position where you all or you be all by then, I feel like you don't leave now. People feel that position is not for be a partisan position, but you say use that position they forsake the interest of the party. How would you explain that?
No, I not say forsake the interest. I say even when it comes from politics, as clerk of parliament, one core role, meaning the principal political advisor to parliament. So I've been used that particular authority to make sure they seek the interest of the SLPP.
Paran, it's more or less the same thing you say. You seek the interest of the party.
When the APC they still say they forget at the party. Because at the end of the day, nobody know there in this country no say Paran na SLPP.
Okay.
APC before me appointed a former member of parliament as clerk of parliament. So me serve the presidency and say I'm competent and capable enough, they appoint me. And once I was in parliament, I was equally a missionary. And every mission where the president, when not in by section 82, get the right to appoint me, give me accomplish effectively.
Okay.
The speakership election, for example, where APC the one set confusion and make sure say attract the confusion and conduct the election and make sure say the Right Honorable Abashian Obundu win am. They don't want to read this, but it's not the truth. Because then they want to bring confusion inside. And me as a very hard character, when they take on there and destabilize all the plans, I'll be able to do this effectively. So this for make the party trust me.
In as much I beg excuse Paran, in as much as people they frown out their statement, also the first time they make their statement there, but you persistently, continuously make their statement there. Why? Why is so much? I mean, I don't know how to put it.
When you say people, which people, not when I say people, now APC they frown at her.
Okay.
And me what then as a politician, what APC not like I me they do. Because if you as an SLPP politician begin to with the APC like, then it's like compromising with the APC. Not APC they determine what they do or stay. Not APC they design the subject matter for me for the day. So me, I want like APC no say at any time I able to take on them. At any time I able to destabilize them project. At any time like what I say, I know say then I which ban them. For me, then there are two I mean I forget. So politically, me not the Ario Bosu. So for me, I know so with this, the SLPP will trust me with the secretariat because that is the hub of the party. But make us sit on the work for the party, look at APC, preempt them, and strike first before they strike. So that's now one core manifesto commitment. The second core manifesto commitment has to do with maximizing the welfare of the people of the SLPP and re-energizing the faith of the foot soldier. You know, so we get a party base will always to be kept alive.
Okay.
We are going into 2028 election. This base needs to be activated at any one point in time. So me as parental always don't make sure say I see people in welfare is well maximized. And I will assure the party people of the SLPP, say me as Secretary General in the Secretariat will always work for them. I will work with them to ensure say they feel the dignity and worth for which they support the party. I will make them feel say there's a reason for continue for support the SLPP. I will make them rejuvenate that effort and energy when they get in 2018 all put together for booking APC out of power, for make that same energy enter into the party base for prepare well for 2028. Because I tell you, radio, the people of the SLPP, the foot soldiers, that they get the party, now they get the victory. So if we want the 2028 victory, we need to strategically play the foot soldiers of the party, the supporters of the party in a position where they feel good about themselves and feel say yes, they are recognized and the party know their contribution.
Paran, two more questions before we wrap up. I want to ask whether if you're morally qualified for run for the Secretary General of the SLPP based on Honorable Tondone in petition. I mean, he petition you that you are not qualified for run for this particular position. Are you qualified?
I'm not only qualified, I'm more than qualified for the position. I get mine in set skills and I get comparative advantage over every other person with me in the contest for this position. Yes, we are all qualified, but me get one unique characteristic which place me over and above all of them. And what is that? Asabi the APC. And this is politics. There are two big parties in Sierra Leone.
So one of the issues they bring, it talk about the corruption case we get, way that don't be investigated, and a lot of people not feel satisfied with the investigation of ACC. And another one, the APC self become up. We say, well, you going for, say, you want for aspire for the Secretary General of the SLPP, which you know be resigned. Of course, they feel that it was not constitutional. So much around so much around the name. The other one gets to do with Guma Valley as well, and the estates, and you want for Usam. So there is so much around you. Are you still qualified? I mean, in as much as things are boiling up around you, name.
My brother, not to because you feel say I don't qualify, mean I don't qualify.
No, I'm not feeling. I'm asking, not to be feeling. So yeah.
No, listen. When you quote, you say people feel say.
Yeah.
Lot of people feel say. This is about law and legality.
Okay.
Am I banned under any law? Am I debarred by any law? Not for contest? No. If they are really show me one. So as far as I'm concerned, that the bigger picture I watch at, and the eyes then focus on the ball. No distraction.
Okay.
I know in politics you have opponents who might want to distract you. For APC, I can't talk to them. We are not for the election. When I go to the way. Then they reach just no way we and Wuna. For
So-
now, the SLPP election is Wuna.
So finally, you get names. Another list. We get Honorable Tondonen at the studio with me, and we get Aziz Kamara. We get two ladies them and another gentleman again. They contest with you. I mean, with nice strength. How you feel like you're better than all them five people and name also?
So we all don't go around the country. I have a track record for work, defend, and fulfill missions on behalf of the party. The party people are grateful, and they know who that qualified in their own estimation. They know who that go in at the position where they will feel fulfilled. Now then get the mandate, and I then get forecast the mandate today and tomorrow. Middle round, I've spoken to every delegate, and I trust say I will beat all of them collectively. The percentage where they score, if you put all the other 6 candidates together, they're not reach the percentage. I'm confident. I have a God, I have the people. We get the money, and the people don't speak, and they translate that way in way they don't speak in the ballot box. Trust me, I'm beating them. This is the truth. SLPP delegates know this. SLPP party know this. The people of Nigeria don't know this. And I sure say, most times people can distract me. Trust me, I'm not distracted. I'm not bothered by anything anybody say. I'm a politician with a thick skin. Once I have a mission, I go in for it. As I speak to you now, whoever they say ADFC in my own business, they have a mission that is to go in for the second generation. And I know the people of the SLPP, the delegate, don't make a decision and then translate that decision into reality today and tomorrow.
With so much zeal, how will you unify the party? With so much zeal, I mean, how will you unify the party?
It's simple. Listen, understand that there are cracks within the party. But trust me, these are not insurmountable. These are cracks for able men once within our office. Because the core unity plan now for make sure say in each district in this country we constitute a body known as the party's TRC. That is a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. We are not going into district or just go big people. We want people who don't feel aggrieved to be invited or come at district level and talk in front of everybody, waiting and not do the way hurt them. Which word somebody don't tell them, way hurt them. And they will invite the people, whether why are they accused. Let them come to face to face and talk to each other.
Okay.
Then we allow them to bend out the grievances.
Finally,
and
before
together, then we'll hug, and we as a party will feel satisfied that at district level we don't cement those that relationship.
Finally,
Yes.
finally, are you actually worried about regime change? Because a lot of people think that it's not constitutional, although it gets through the presidency for serve 2 term, that is constitutional. But regime change in the mind of Sierra Leoneans, they will tell you that each party for serve 2 terms, and you want to make yours 3 terms. So are you worried about regime change?
Why should I be worried? I know say the SLPP is winning a 3rd term. I shouldn't be worried.
Okay.
We have big presidential legacies. We know the president who will get, the commander-in-chief, has worked so much for this state. He don't put Sierra Leone in the limelight. He don't expose Sierra Leone to international community. Today we are one of the most credible states in Africa. We don't make so much gain that this is a party we had a manifesto. We have fulfilled the provisions of our manifesto. From 2028, we are going to report to the people of Sierra Leone. We are the examiner.
Lastly,
And trust the partner exam with A plus. So I'm not bothered about regime change. The PC, not a party with me this fear, not a party with the SLPC this fear.
finally,
Take on them at any time and beat them.
okay, so finally, Honorable Tondone rates the APC at 65%, 6.5% out of 10. You see, the SLPP, sorry, I beg your pardon, I'm sorry. The SLPP, 65% out of 100 and 6.5% out of 10. How would you rate the SLPP?
In terms of how we don't perform,
Yes.
we don't perform excellent, marvelous. And I tell you, the kind of systems and structures will not be in place. Very soon you will begin to see impact-driven results.
So out of 10.
Out of 10, we are the rate SLPP. 9.5 over 10.
Thank you very much, Honorable
Thank you very
Parentali.
much.
Thank you so
Yes,
much. And of course, that Honorable Parentali, 9.5 out of 10, rating the SLPP. I mean, 7 years in office. We'll go for a short break, and we go introducing our calls and shortly on 079-994-993, 079-994-993, and the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. We'll go for a short break, and we'll come back. We'll start for taking our calls. Them. Stay tuned.
The game dey about to start. I'm sure you know say you roof dey. Say the only way that e unique na in your own way.
Epic
That
Radio.
make most of the roof zinc wey we dey use dey give us so many problems like leakage, boku nail mark, dem pan dem wey weak, we no dey tey, we no able the weather condition, and boku other thing dem. Now I get good news for you. JBS don introduce self-lock roofing zinc dem. Self-lock roofing zinc dem dey produce am with advanced technology wey guarantee e no get no leakage, no
Epic
nail mark.
Radio.
Na the best for weather and e dey last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, e even cheaper than the other roofing zinc dem na the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, dey everywhere and then one sand wey keep cherry eye, every breeze wey dey blow no dey scare you again.
I don't deal member roofing zinc them for the past years, and them all they fail me. Some can leak bad one, some they rust quick, and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home don't safe and dry, and no more disappointment or boku fears. Me office use for leak bad one anytime it rain. Water can flop all about and they damage documents and even equipment them what it cost me boku couple, and this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. But ever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not even a single drop I dey experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years, and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, they ask for install, and all time the client them they end up for call back and complain. But from where I don't know about self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix, and it last long. Now the only roofing zinc I dey recommend, and I believe I'm for work.
If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na Wifaki na Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Blangima, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, e guarantee tey dem bill am for salon tough weather.
Now you know, now you know, if you know, you know.
Now the switch don't come so. Any side you dey, you can now use the salon payment switch for send and receive money. It's easy, it's fast, and it's so reliable. Move your money anytime where you want. From one bank to the other. From your mobile money to your bank account. From your bank account to mobile account. I say, the check no need for mature again. In order to take 3 days again for reflect. All just the happen. One time. As you tap, it go. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. So, pay somebody how you want. Pay salary easy one. Receive your lunch now. All on the salon payment switch. For able use the switch, go na bank or your mobile money agent for link your account to your NIN. So, don't forget the switch they on. Now, all the network and all the bank them.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now, number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price, them we go fit you pockets. Book today. Now flySierraLeone.com. Forget quick chats with one of our attendants. Call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
Maria, I see say you give small marks of fling back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for fending where he like. What's in again I go able game?
You don't try Sierra juice. Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You know get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, now natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the air for make picking go fine.
Talk true. I'm glad for you eat this so, but now the body no more is good for or is sweet na malt?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support the local economy as na salon and they get all the things them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we country.
Wow, I know we know all this. Are they beginning max Sierra juice one time? Also, I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back them up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice. The taste of Salon.
Alright, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Slick TV channel 37, Radio Garden Choice FM, and our Facebook live page at Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We'll start with taking a call now on 079 994 992. We'll go to first call online already. Logo online and Epic. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Your name and
also Catherine Cole.
Catherine Cole.
I'm a nurse by profession.
All right, go ahead, Catherine.
In your studio, I get the Honorable Tony there. We did it. You know me very well.
Okay.
He talk about two things. He talk about corruption. He talk about how he don't suffer for in party. Now, some myself suffer for my profession. It deprived me of my rights. So that kind of mandate.
I'm afraid, we talk about issues we get to do with in aspiration as SLPP or the aspire as the National Secretary General of the SLPP. So, focus the discussion on that party on Facebook. Mohamed Bangura is saying, but all the aspirants them campaign message about APC, not the for talk. I mean, that's what this person is asking. And let's go online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, for this is the Lion.
The Lion, go ahead, boss.
No, parler à la help. You see, the politicians there, I don't know, you know, see where they say election term, don't come, now they say everybody can come, they talk. I know say some of them are in the parliament, they see how the layman they suffer in this country. They come, they see how that poor people in the suffer. If you come, then sit down, then they see waka fine come. They say you citizen not for run at that particular side. You know, we are not able to talk for our citizens. Then commodity then come, one green, one roof. wey be say dem dey travel, dem sabi, dem dey waka all over Africa sef. No take Africa now. You no ever see dem get one grey road, dem make am toll road. You know, dem just go make half no more, dem join am because dem need the road. Dem just go keep here and half, dem make here and half, dem make am toll it. You know, then they come, they wicked the people. Then you they come, they say you want for can be for can let somebody vote for you. You're not able to talk for that person. They tell what the person need you.
Okay.
They tell what the person wants you. You're able to talk for them.
Thank
now,
you.
Now we go say you're able to talk for that person.
Thank you
I'm
very
afraid. So they all bad. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And Yusuf Ali is saying, Pagan, you are a civil servant, so why fighting for the interest of a party rather than the nation? May God help we country. And log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Bakar from Fomex.
Bakar from Fomex. Quiet, brother.
I only dey talk about national issue because SLPP not SLPP. But one thing I want to say, if you see blind man, he tell you say he dey stone you, and because you don't master stone. I really surprised at the APC today. Everybody where they come, all man they challenge the APC and say things in. And the APC get vigilant people and very active young man, them very active people who they put. Now they make them people and they put this party to the low level. Well, imagine, then people are always, so then all are people that will rule and will govern. Then come the materials, according to them, they say it's 200,000. Today they chase now 1 million. They meet fuel 6,000 and grumble over that. Fuel they chase 30,000. They meet dollar 750. Dollar don't pass 2 million something. They meet farmers them. They really they steal, but now the worst. They meet education where they talk about people them they pay for people them in governance. They nobody in talk. People them they get scholarship. Scholarship them be open. It be day free different one them. We see how people they exploit. Then come then lock on thing for their own party. So if them people here then come in power, then they tell me this kind of thing. We see young man and today when at the thick of the country or of any side, look then they sleep now, look then they die every day. Then one night they tell me back, say then get for go back. Then get for go back.
Thank you.
Let God sorry for you.
Thank you very much. And Sise Ibrahim is saying from our Facebook Live page, all what we are requesting for 2028 is free, fair, and credible election. The will of the people must actually be reflected. These guys are fighting for their political interest, not for the interest of our nation. Log online again and get another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, hi Ben.
Concerned citizen, good morning.
God bless. I just want to welcome to you, yes, I am Param, they say, make the other side not talk. If the constitution give the other side right for talk, because even one at the talk, one at the reference APC, one at the council government, one at the government all. But I get just two questions for both of the two honorables. I don't know the criteria or the yardstick with them use for say inflation at 7.1 now. Because if inflation at 7.1, if we reflect now we play standard of living. When you go to the market, Ivan, how much for pound is 95,000, 100. How much for big fee of food 70, 75. Make account to the local produce level they do now pepper 10,000, 11,000 for four. How much for your bags they do now? How much for fish when we get from water we are blessed abundantly, How much for the standard of living so terrible, so bad off. So I just want to make both of them explain to me how do we get to this 7.1%. I get you concerned. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Saloko Maxwell is saying it's a shame on you guys. It's about your selfish interest as it selfish interest as stated clearly by your response. You robbed even your government. You should be talking about the changes and the positive ideas you are going to bring to the party. Okay, we'll go online again and pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ivan.
Good morning, boss.
Yeah, this is Jazzy, the Keke rider.
All right, Jazzy, go ahead, boss.
Tell go 20 at least. We are they don't open. And then politicians, as you see them two people, then they have interest and not get for some people. All the talk, we see that they talk to the number of them party against APC. Okay, so the fact not so APC that they contest with. Now then, so not them political party. But all the messages they listen, really ask them. We know they ask success for say they get small sympathy for the country, or they utilize themselves for again at the political party. This is not just an advice they give to company to command them. No politician they also no value. They no value. We have sense. All the talk they talk about them party, about themselves, self-interest, but they forget say now people they get for vote for them for making them in a position. And moreover, that position with them is now a national position for government, a political party.
Okay.
Actually, it's made a seek the country interest of oneself. We have to beg them. And we are beg Ivan, I just want to pass a message concerning SLRE. Circular road don't damage. So pitching grave than a circular road. We are the beg. SLRE, yes, you don't say for make the road now be right. But some rights and at least you get for the question, you get for big. The train where SLRE get for both people and Bafa for make right way. They are beg, make them use that small one. If you not small one self, make them use that for make circular road.
Thank you. Thank you.
Every week they go na garage. Every week they go na garage.
Thank you so very much. You don't make your point. Thank you. Thank you. Don't make your point here. Not so SLRE they both people in Bafaya. SLRE say so. Then we continue with the conversation. It's 079994993 and be part of the program and stay within 1 minute. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good. Okay, we missed our call. This 079994993. We'll take 3 more calls and try to wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Bob of Cameroon.
Bob, go ahead, brother.
There are 2 politicians there. They can't even brother talk no more. They don't get no sympathy for people there now. One thing they don't get is for the party is the well, 2028, therefore, his system bad. Therefore, his system when set of good station, we ready for them. But then the next country are that so-called. And we ready for his system bad. We wait for them.
Thank you very much. 079994993. When you call, please go straight to the point and know which you they talk. Yeah. Log online again and pick another caller. Hello, good morning. Your name and also they call you from, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Honorable Param.
Who are you talk to, sorry?
Tasman.
Okay, go ahead. What's that?
Honorable Param, I brother. Konone, my brother. But really, me, I want to get Honorable Param chance for the 26th General for this party.
Okay.
Because Param, it go a lot. You wait to talk about the north. Now the kind people that don't do before, they able to penetrate in that north and do something. And let me come to APC. Godfather, I don't know actually what I will talk about this party. More than not left this country. Everybody they can't talk and say and talk against APC. APC, they can't power quick, but not tell no lie. We already know more for you.
Thank you so very much. 079994993. We'll take our last call and try to wrap the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. And the logo line in pick last lucky caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic Radio.
Good morning. Your name and the side they call you from, please.
Then I'm Mohammed. I call from Shell.
Mohammed from Shell. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then, this radio, anybody we can we call now, you either be APC or SLPP. Let them no panic now. Yeah. Man, then they talk say SLPP no ever like this country. Kaba way they go na 60,000 loan left rest bag. And Eskuma way they go na 300,000 loan. Yeah. Now this under this government we see APC they incite people in this country from where they go overseas for take over this government. Cause people mama, cause people parents the respectable people make November 26 coup. APC then do it. And so no more for present this government to the people.
All right. Well.
He said the leader will get it very strong with all. You see the project the way they open. You see the factory there. We will follow social media. Although journalists then say they're not a government mouthpiece. instead of una not a political mouthpiece but government in work na for the people of Sierra Leone una suppose for talk na radio all the factory there all the project there look on na dem dey produce local reso APC no ever have wonder APC yeah 2028 long life with well body well we go see if in a development we dey vote for or now, Mami course would vote for.
Thank you very much for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. And I feel like journalists, well, they work now for report on issues where they happen at the country, I mean, whether good or bad. I mean, for make the people of the country know exactly what it happen. Not take any more calls again or call. We'll get respond to the callers them. Honorable Tondone, you'll listen to it in the callers then say.
Yeah, I'm glad my brother last talk. Low taken from Tijan Kabalev, Sierra Leone in a very good footing. Like they left money for Kono Road.
So we'll just put all together and summarize
what
the
I'm
answer.
saying, the government is doing marvelous, is doing very good things.
Okay.
Let politics not carry people there. If you talk about inflation, a big word for them. But you see, say, government they make effort. The Minister of Trade can trading at the air, rest on candle, petrol on candle. Then when you watch your country, compare them to other countries, so it will give you better judgment. Sierra Leone would live better than most other West African countries. But because of the political culture all people didn't get, they don't believe say anything SAPP do na bad thing. You understand? Not also for the thing like Sierra Leonean.
Okay.
SAPP is doing marvelously well. I'll tell you it from the beginning. In terms of education, in terms of trade, like somebody mentioned about the industrialization where to go on. Now we see on the SAPP, the Alpha factory and the count, we do iron rod and the do now, cement and the do now. So most give kudos to the president.
So finally, the election today in tomorrow, delegates will be voting their national executive. So, if at some point waiting will happen.
No, election is about losing or winning. I'm SAPP yesterday, today, and forever.
Okay.
You understand? Where they enter contest, now is a probability of half.
Is it like you join force with already?
Always.
Okay.
Now, family contest. Not only do or die business.
Thank you.
You understand? But I just believe, say, I will serve better in that position. Because I get the experience from parliament, from the regional leadership, and from government as a minister. I dedicated to the principles of our great party. I get a clear vision for political education, unity, inclusivity, and integrity. Is a key word. Integrity. I'm unblemished. I see with the interview with my brother, and another kind of person we SAPP need. Somebody who is unblemished, somebody who will be a good face of the party, somebody who is mature. We go facing APC. My brother talk about APC. We don't target APC as several college days. Even when I was regional chairman, we do independence operation at Kenema.
Okay.
The AIG will say, for police strategy then I do.
Thank you.
You understand? Secondly,
quickly,
I not seek this position for power, but for purpose.
Okay.
I want to build a secretariat that educate minds, that empowers youth and women, promotes unity through diversity, serves with integrity, plans with vision, leads with principle.
Thank you so much. We have to cut it short because of the run out of time. Thank you so much, Honorable Philip Tetema Tondone, for your time for being part of the Epic Morning Show. Well, one for which all aspirants, where they aspire for different positions, one for which them all the best success. And well, come Thursday, we're going to know who are going to win in different positions from the SLPP. Thank you very much to beautiful callers, to our viewers also on Slick Television and also for our Facebook Live page. And the one themselves we send it in, then comments them for our Facebook Live page. Thank you so very much. Entertainment and sport lined up for you, and Marion George all set for the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. So I'm gonna talk to you again tomorrow. My name is Boy. Before I go, sorry, with B&B Cash App, you can send or receive money anytime, anywhere. Just download the B&B Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or App Store for iPhone users. And for any inquiries, you can call our customer service on 072-500-000. So I'll talk to you again tomorrow. My name is Evangelist Lee. You have yourself a beautiful and a wonderful midweek. Bye bye.
Good morning and welcome to your midweek edition of Sports Update this morning with me, Mohammed Tobikago. And of course, let me just go straight into the updates as the Confederation of African Football (CAF) now appoint Bakari Gassama as the esteemed former Gambia referee for serving a pivotal new role as manager of referees development in Africa, as they don't put a lot of trust in the Gambian referee. Sierra Leone international Abu Dumboya don't officially make a debut for a new club. Usai, the player, being clocked some minutes in a pre-season game as they're also the gear up for the upcoming season. And we see the player being also gets 90 minutes of football now Malta for in club Zab Bar. Still inside some of the big updates, let me just run you through how the relegation battle look like in the Sierra Leone Premier League. Mighty Blackpool, the 15th position with 30 points. I beg your pardon. Cambo Eagles, the 15th position, they get 30 points. Mighty Blackpool, 16, 30 points. Bulham Stars gets then the 17th position, they get 27 points. And Freetown City Football Club, the bottom of the table, with 19 points. There's a tough race currently in the Leon Rock Premier League. Away from that, straight to boxing as Clarissa Shield will retain in undisputed heavyweight world championship after he been win against Lani Daniels inside a unanimous decision. Well, we all know in the women's boxing, Clarissa don't really demonstrate a lot of strength in the women's world of boxing. So in Saudi Pro League now, El Nasser don't finally complete the move for get Joao Felix, and the player go play in Saudi alongside in Portuguese teammates or counterparts with Cristiano Ronaldo. And finally, inside sports updates this morning, a very big achievement for Nigeria as they don't write back-to-back stories in the men's Africa Cup of Nations. We see William Trust Nkombe win the most valuable player, the best player of the tournament. I also don't see now Aja Badi don't win the women's Africa Cup of Nations most valuable player of the competition as the best player. So back to back in the continent for the Super Eagles and the Super Falcons of Nigeria. For this morning, all this will get inside sports updates.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to the midweek edition of the Entertainment Update here on the Epic Morning Show with me, Big Daddy. First here, Davido 5 album, of course, has officially overtaken Burna Boy No Sign of Weakness to hit the number 2 on the Nigeria Apple Music album chart. And moving on, Tribal Scott, on the other hand, don't turn album promotion into a car giveaway. So Travis Scott recently done with the Fire album promotion with the latest move ahead of a highly anticipated release of the Jack Boy 2, with the long-awaited follow-up to their collabo back in 2019. Travis decided for give all of you guys them, a brand new, man, this is what we call money in the other level. So in order to promote the album, this was exactly what Travis Scott be do, and that's a big move. But away from that, Michael the Don and King Boss Ellie done the trend since last night. Well, of course, accordingly, we the hope for see a bomb shot. Wait, now the name of the song. Of course, the flyer is everywhere right now. But the question people are asking: should we call Michael, say, former Black Leo? Because we all day when Michael signed alongside Rap G, but now with the CM they roll more with King Boss Ellie, so we don't know whether an RFM or a Black Leo. But anyways, in other news, Home Z, of course, don't feature King Cow De Niro on a brand new song, and this one, of course, is a kiss to my enemies. Of course, this is the kind of song definitely where the Nero Killer for flow on. So this song, of course, officially the snippet of the song they out now, and of course I will bring that to you later. And former housemate, Salon reality TV star Mohamed Janet, aka the Professor, of course, don't bag a new title as the brand ambassador for the housemate Salon. And finally, Jakey Jake Seth don't drop in very first single inside that 2025. Well, according to him, he say the Boss season is out, and of course we'll be expecting more songs to drop on this particular one. So let's check it out. The Boss season is out now on all media platforms. This is all we get for you this morning.
Gang, gang. 2 to 5, it's the Boss season. Suit and tie, it's the Boss season. Waka fine, it's the Boss season.
The game they about for start. I'm sure you know say you roof day. Say you know that is unique na in your own way. That make most of the roof zinc where we they use they give us so many problems like leakage, document mark, them pan the way weak, we know the tail, we not able to weather condition, and docu other thing them. Now I get good news for you. JBS don't introduce Safe Lock roofing zinc them. Self-lock roofing zinc. Then they produce am with advanced technology wey guarantee e no get no leakage, no nail mark. Na the best for we weather and e dey last long. The other good thing about self-lock roofing zinc, e even cheaper than the other roofing zinc them. Na the market. When you get to self-lock roofing zinc, they're every end and then one sun wey can change every breeze wey dey blow no dey scare you again.
I don't deal member roofing zinc them for the past years and them all they fail me. Some can leak bad one, some they rust quick and some ask for install. But ever since them introduced me to self-lock roofing zinc, all things don't change. Me home done safe and dry and no more disappointment or boku fears. Me office use for leak bad one anytime it rain. Water can flop all about and they damage documents and even equipment them what it cost me boku couple and this can frustrate me and they cost me heavy one. Whatever since I switched to self-lock roofing zinc, not for even a single drop I the experience again. No more leakage and no more losses. Now the best roofing decision we I don't ever make.
I don't work with all kind of roofing zinc over the years and most of them just not the last. Poor quality, the ask for install and all time the client and they end up for callback and complain. But from where I don't know what self-lock roofing zinc, everything don't change. Them strong, easy for fix and it last long. Now the only roofing zinc I recommend and I believe I'm for work.
If you want for buy boku, call me na 077-858-132 or visit me na we factory na Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Bengima Waterloo. Self-lock roofing zinc, it guarantee the bill for salon tough weather.
Orthodox Christian College don bring 2 new courses for the 2025-2026 academic year and want for give opportunity to students them where they look for courses for study. Then 2 courses here na business management, diploma and certificate and IT diploma and certificate. The Orthodox Christian College of West Africa don dey give quality education to students them for over 12 years in higher education certificate and don same way so don they produce good early childhood teacher them in the country for say we picking them get good quality teaching service so then go able to reach them full potential. Application for the 2025-2026 academic year they in progress, so rush now and get your form from the college where they 3 AJ Momo Street at Tawaki or contact them na them mobile number here +232 88 707 200 or +232 74 789 660. This na the college we don't come for give you knowledge. Enroll na the Orthodox Christian College today and get a certificate where will give you better job.
May I have your attention, please? Are you planning your next trip? Think Air Sierra Leone. If you're looking to travel to London or Lagos stress-free, visit us now na number 2123 Siaka Stephen Street, Freetown. Air Sierra Leone flies directly between Sierra Leone to the United Kingdom, as well as from Freetown to Lagos. 30,000 feet above the clouds, Air SL flies so high, departing from Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. sharp from the Freetown International Airport. With ticket price them we go fit you pockets. Book today now flysierraleone.com. For get quick chats with one of our attendants, call +232 90-838-071. Connecting Sierra Leone to the world. Fly with ease. Air Sierra Leone, our flag, our future.
OneXBet values your activity and wants to celebrate with you. Stay with us and enjoy OneX Free Bet, a weekly reward just for you. Sign up at onexbet.sl with promo code FREESL to get a 200% welcome bonus up to 2,800 leones. Bet on the correct score from Tuesday to Monday and get a guaranteed free bet. Millions already winning. Join your friends and experience the thrill of victory with OneX Free Bets.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best.
Elect out the road clean tea, no waka with empty barefoot. Hello, good morning and welcome to the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show review segment right here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM and same also on Slick TV channel 37. We same also live on we social media platforms and via Facebook, now we website and live on Choice FM for the one every day now the eastern part of the country. We make the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show review segment come to you this morning. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, and for can help me review the front page of various newspapers plus the news that will make the headlines. I get three gentlemen in the studios. I get Usman Ibrahima will help me for review the front page of newspaper, and I also get Solomon Sundu, now the executive director for Be Found, and I also get James Kamara Mane, where will help me for review the stories where they make the headline. Good morning, gentlemen. It's a pleasure for getting on at the studio.
Good morning, Reginald. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
All right, so thank you very much, guys. Before we look at the front page of the various newspapers, I'll take this message quickly from JBS. So most of the roofing sheets we use gives us so many problems like leakages, complicated nail marks, shorter lifespan, poor weather resistance, and more. Self-lock roofing sheets by JBS Industries are produced with advanced technology that guarantees no leakages, no nail marks. They are the best for our weather and have longer lifespan, built to withstand rain, sun, and wind, and with a long-lasting guarantee. To order, call us on 078-858-132 or visit our factory at Mimi Drive, Liverpool Street, Benguma Road, Waterloo. Self-lock roofing sheet, a guarantee them bilam for salon toughest weather. Well, that is for self-lock roofing sheets. And also we get another message from Lydia. So whether you want to space bath or prevent unwanted pregnancy, Lydia has got you covered. Choose from a range of Lydia contraceptive method that suits your lifestyle. Opt for the Lydia Post Pill as your go-to emergency pill, the Lydia Daily Pill as your regular contraceptive pill, the Lydia IUD as your long-term contraceptive method, or the Lydia Fem3 injectable as your 3-month stress-free protection. Contact our call center on 5225 or message us on WhatsApp on 078-859-148. The number again is 078-859-148 for more information. With Lydia, you truly decide. This announcement has been vetted by the Pharmacy Board of Sierra Leone. Well, we want to go quickly to the review of the front page of the newspapers quickly. With me here, I get the Aoko newspaper. We got a big banner headline. We get Finance Minister insists there is not an austerity. This is not an austerity budget. It's a fiscal consolidation plan. There is a photo of the Minister of Finance, Sheku Fantamadi Bangura, and also we get Sierra Leone Media Budget Review reveals revenue shortfall amid tax and import challenges. SLFA Congress clear to proceed as court throws out injunction bid. And finally, shaping the city of tomorrow, SLP bringing stakeholders together to reintegrate Freetown urban future. All of this and more you will get now the front page of the Awoko newspaper.
And on the satellite newspaper, as SLPP National Convention commences today, 1,090 delegates are set to vote, with a photo there of the deputy and national leader of the SLPP. Also on the front page of the satellite newspaper this morning, NASIT Bar Association engaged private legal practitioners on scheme enrollment. Also at the inaugural post-downstream regulatory conference, NPRA boss calls for regional reference market.
All right, away from that paper, we get the Congo Times newspaper, which says Parliament enacts over 14 billion Leone supplementary budget 2025, and we also get IOM EPA joins forces to tackle coastal vulnerability in Plantain and Yeliboya Island. And we also get MOH, over 1 million Sierra Leonean living with hepatitis B or C. Wow, this is worrisome indeed. Meet Dr. Ibrahim Bangura, the scholar and peace builder. Many says should lead the APC into the future. There's a photo there of Dr. Ibrahim Bangura. And finally, Robert Kondima Kagbo leads in the SLPP deputy chairman race. There's a photo of Robert Kondima Kagbo on the front page of the Concord Times newspaper.
And on the Standard Times newspaper, Metro cable network disruption, fiber optic cable damage. Empowering the next generation, Robert Kondema for SLPP deputy chairmanship, with a photo there of him, Robert Kondema, will stand for the deputy chairmanship of the SLPP party.
All right, and we will final take now the Independent Observer's newspaper. There's a series, Mr. President, can we talk, part 208, and we also get President Bio host OACP Secretary General Sikh leadership. That's a photo there of President Julius Maada Bio, and we also get SLPP, a party at war with itself. And finally, Alslav announces 17 jobs vacancy. All of this and more than at the front page of the Independent Observer's newspaper. Well, that's all for the review of the newspaper here this morning. Quickly, let's go to a review of the stories and we go look at this morning. So, Sierra Leone annual inflation rate dropped to 7.10% in June 2025, and we also go look at yesterday from the government weekly press briefing. The Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation, Alex Rex Bonafa, states clearly that worker fine buses not owned by government. Well, Usman Ibrahim Abinde will go cover that report shortly on the press briefing yesterday. And we also get Minister of Finance table supplementary budget before Parliament, and Parliament enacts the budget yesterday. And finally, electric pole collapse at Tumbo Junction will lead to a lot of injuries and other things as well. So these are the stories, gentlemen, that we are going to review this morning. And let's start with the first one, which has to do with inflation. The second quarter for the first half of the year, we know that we don't end the first 6 months, and the second quarter inflation reports don't come out, and we see it drop by well, it was initially 7.5 and now it's 7.10, and government is saying they've made progress with regards to the inflation. So let's just give background quickly on this, and then I will start with Solomon Sundu, waiting this mean for Salone, and we will ask also a question as to what is on paper and what the reality out there on the market. Is it reflective? It's something we'll discuss. So Sierra Leone has recorded a notable easing in the inflationary pressures for June 2025. According to the latest Consumer Price Index, which is a CPI report released by Statistics alone, the report highlights a 0.26% month-on-month decline in consumer prices, reversing the 0.05 increase observed in May and making a rare instance of deflation in the national economy. Annual inflation also saw a continued downward trajectory, falling to 7.10% in June from 7.55% in May. This marks the third consecutive month a single-digit inflation following a prolonged period of double-digit price growth that had placed significant strain on households. A key driver behind this easing is the fall in food and non-alcoholic beverages prices, which constitute the largest component of the CPI, which is Consumer Price Index. The category recorded at 0.071 month-on-month decrease, contributing significantly to the overall reduction in consumer price growth. Food inflation, in particular, has reached its lowest level in 5 years. Easing the cost of living burden for many Sierra Leonean. Non-food categories also showed sign of price modulation. Monthly decline were recorded across several sectors, including housing, utilities, alcoholic beverages, communication, and restaurant prices, from clothing and footwear, which had previously remained resistant to change, also began to stabilize. Gentlemen, this is the report that we've got from statistics, and I don't take me time for summarize. According to statistics, for the third consecutive time, with a record a single digit in inflation. Is this progress, Solomon Sundu, or is it something that is just on paper, but the reality out there it's something different? Let me get you by it on this one before I can to manage.
Statistics Sierra Leone, they do their own parts. We every quarter they come up with
the consumer price index.
Consumer price index. We know the CPI we measured just now. We don't see over the years that they come with indices or indicators where they show say X, Y amount of this don't come down. But you ask very important question: if is it only on paper, not reflective? Well, me and you now don't see, for example, the petrol price don't reduce to a certain amount. But as I speak,
and they also put housing.
Yeah, as I speak, the keke riders they become recalcitrant for make them put price down. Yeah, then just believe see that 1 leon, 2 leon, enough for come out.
Wow.
Then you also go to rice. You see like rice when we staple food. Well, make you always say salon until we go for large production before we begin talk about rice be this price, rice be this price, until we get some right for like we able for produce boku rest for ourselves before we get a rest price as stable.
According to statistics, you can say food inflation they are at in lowest price ever.
So now make at the table rice. At the table,
so that is what they are saying. Is that the reality?
Well, lowest forever. I think they use the spectrum. They tell you from this points to this points. We tell you saying from 2007 to 2008. Okay. Because that's how we see with the buy. I mean, rest be done there in this country for like. That at bag rest 30 million.
Yes.
It go up. It be done there 60 million.
60 million so one bag rest.
Yes, former President Nkrumah left and 300 and something millions. And this stuff don't come. And they say you say until we invest on we own production and we get them right. So for me, like all of these indices or indicators, we
how about the reduction in beverages and alcoholic substances?
Well, these are all consumption because somebody go there and we no get no business with beverage and alcohol. They will tell you, say, what does that have to do with me? We'll talk about something that let's say over 60% go talk say. This price don't go down. Yeah, we go about then onion, then other thing, and say about pepper, this and that. Like for example, pepper now a seasonal business. Onion, we don't get it right because today that kind of thing we they go onion shots, then they now a constant because PC and Son now don't go into massive production. You don't see one of the points when it's up. So for me, we are in the rainy season. You talk about then we look at spectacle, for example, then we cassava leaf, potato leaf. These are rainy season objects where it can come out. Green, stuff then they. So, but you ask if it reflective. The only way we will reflective. I tell you, government don't put one cup where they talk about rice. Now, if you go to that particular if you go to market, then they put 2 cup. So you ask. Why they really monitor Benson?
They measure. I'm not sure say every market it is. I go buy this this week now monitor market and not to that measure cup they then sell give me. I say where the measure cup, then say we not get time for that measure cup.
So this is not the issue. I did tell you, Salon, we all wicked. I did tell you just about the petrol transportation. Everybody where you go with and call the kekere. In fact, they're so wicked waiting they want. Now for every day where you say petrol don't go up. And which is not done. We all for become patriots. In reflective one, now me and you get her. Because they go to talk about that cup. Now you see the businesswoman where you go, you get this cup with another initial cup where they use it, say your own price, then the government cup, then say you get different price. Don't forget standard bill, we don't put when you go in the other country, then say it's in a kilo all over the place. But Salon, it's like we get for change, we set for your attitude.
So in entirety, is this reflective to the ordinary Sierra Leonean? Because you are saying inflation is going down. Is it reflecting in the lives of Sierra Leonean?
Well, that's the
because that is what they are saying here. But when you work on area and all, how you see this?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you go exactly down the market, the prices the way the government they say these are reductions, but who to monitor them? So it's like if you buy it at the same 10 leon, now the same 10 leon you buy because you don't want to reduce the price.
Okay.
Government go don't say not this, but in the actual fact,
it's something different. Let me come back into JKM. I don't say JKM in a CBD area and in the interact with them. I mean, young man them, particularly youth them, now the area and all. This is what statistics have shown us for the second quarter of the first half of the year. We do look forward for it to be the second quarter. According to them, inflation go up from 7.55 to 7.10, and that is progress according to statistics alone. But I ask a question: is this reflective to the ordinary Sierra Leonean, or is just basically on paper? It's just something that statistics do normally. Then talk about housing, that prices of housing don't go down and all. I mean, me not only a lot, I can't confirm on that one. Prices of commodities in the market, local, I mean, the CPI, which is Consumer Price Index, has gone down and all. Is this actually the reality out there? Manila can show you quickly.
Thank you very much, Reginald. You know, on paper, I want to agree partially on paper.
With statistics alone.
That's a significant economic development when it comes on paper. And the one way they see a reflective on the key areas the way you mentioned, just on housing, on daily living.
No, it's not. It's what they now it's input.
No, that's how they
yes,
now. The one way you mentioned concerning
they even put utilities,
which and other things. They say reflective.
That's a
you want to
reduction.
say yes, reflective to the ones that we get them, but to the layman outside, where they live below 100,000 a day, where they live below 800,000 monthly as a salary, they're not reflective. Now, it's
the minimum wage.
The minimum wage is 800.
Yes.
So if they
cannot buy a bag of rice.
They pay 800.
Cannot buy a bag of rice. I don't know the current price of one bag. But the last the last government price was 799 for parboiled rice.
So governments we don't put on this bench
from
600.
All right. So let's say the minimum wage can buy a bag of rice. At least the bag of rice, but can it buy you the other things?
No, it's for what is what 800,000 minimum wage salary.
Okay.
They not pull taxes come out there. They not pull you all the other taxes NRE
you
tax.
pay
So
you
when
as
they
you
pay
earn,
all
pay as you earn,
pay as you earn,
yes.
PAYE, when they pull all our they come on, perhaps you might take home 600,000 or 650.
It's
That's 650. When they don't take all everything come out with the 650 when I basic salary, take home salary, a bag of rice, they buy. That's one. Because if you say they buy a bag of rice, how you get for buy?
So are we still having people that have been paid?
No, we are talking about the points now. These are the points. If
Okay.
they are saying,
look at some of the
if they are saying it's an economic significant to the people of Sierra Leone, yes, fine on paper that's what they say. But when it comes to the basic, now let's talk about the points. Then are the pointers. Now, if they pay me 800,000 monthly, and now they don't pull PAYE and pull all the taxes, perhaps they'll say, by the batty I must take home 750 or 650. Let's say you buy a bag of rice at 650. I don't buy bag rice. What are they take for buy paper? What are they take for feeding me family? How are they take transfer for go work? So it means it not still reflective. It not still reflective. So it means if government want for this, they think self will be reflective to the citizens. It means they have to work on it.
But the government
they have to work on it.
I don't know if
I just want to take one of the pointers.
Okay.
Just want to handle one of the pointers on the wages, monthly wages. Because if you increase the monthly wages for civil servants and all our offices increase the wages for all our staff, it means we go to experience or
we go to make progress.
Yes, we will make progress. But you cannot say on paper we get inflation is 7.10 and we don't make significant progress economically. Oh, come on now. How much you buy cookery? On a daily basis, poor man they buy cookery 40,000. If you not get 40, they know they eat cookery.
No,
that's my basic. That's my basic.
2025.
That's my basic cookery they eat. They talk about so now. Some cookery one for it. Some people they spend up to 100,000. So it means it's not.
Maybe you go say able for hand, man.
It's not realistic.
If you know able for, say I know we buy 100,000 rest for. Then I go now answer I go buy 50.
So we try to go buy 20 leons. Buy bag of rice 20 leons. I mean cookery 20 leons.
I'm just saying.
That's side. I see on the social media somebody yarn for make create self condom when a fast food refer to. I see they popularize. But me said they in support of that because
if all that shake they take space, we almost will buy rest now.
This now they tell you.
Mr. Suna, I don't know if you can eat cookie, but how much now? How much now can you buy a plate?
For example, you go down SLBC now by we all canteen.
Yes.
We go you get 20, 25.
So we tell you go buy now 25, 25. Yes.
You understand? But let me say this. It means that. Like I want for support money with the minimum wage about 800 to 1,000. Take all four. If you they do the one day you talk about buying the condiments, it not even suffice for that one day. What about transportation monthly? You get hospital. Then also on the housing now which yardstick or two.
Those yardstick where they use for say the housing they don't go down.
Housing
go ask us
because this is
right.
So
I just don't get thank you. I'll come back to that. So some big bags said they go for 650. Jasmine small bag 600, which we will call fenfen, and also the big bag Jasmine is 1,200 for the big bag Jasmine. Yes, as at today now we will talk. So that is the price of some of this bag of rice out there, and also this is something
so
that
statistic used for say
so in other words, let's talk about housing and utility before I come to
one woman pala.
So about utility, Mr. Sundu, do you think that there is reduction in the price?
You know what I'm
because
saying?
now houses that people they pay in dollars for rental. One room they go tell you say one room pala 20 million.
Over 20 million.
We see agents now all over the place. In fact, they don't work that. But I want to know which tool.
So you want to know the yardstick?
Yeah, what's the yardstick they use?
In other words, you demand more information on this one.
You forget the tool. Now which tool they use to make them arrive at saying the housing price. Like we already pay over them 50,000 or 50 million for us. You understand? Will you say that has come down? Where every year by rights this country where they put strength up or after every 2 at 10%. But they are not looking at that. So for me, government getting you out where they talk about or which one.
Maybe that they also.
So that's it. So
all right, we continue with the program, gentlemen. So Mike Briwa, the head of strategic communication at State House, states this earlier, post someone in Facebook, in verified Facebook page, that Sierra Leone inflation has fallen to a single-digit rate at 7.1 as of June 2025, and the economy is expected to grow by 4.5% this year, fueled by strong performance in agriculture and services, bioeconomics at work. That is from Mike Briwa. We'll continue get a conversation on this. We had a lot of other things that we want to discuss. So quickly, from the, of course, for update the people more on the recent reduction of price for petrol and fuel, make the Deputy Minister for Transport and Aviation, Rex Bonapa, been take part in the government weekly press briefing. And he also talks say Waka fine bus, not to bus we own by the government of Salon. That is one of our topics that we are going to discuss. But let's listen to this report quickly. Where reporter Usman Ibrahim puts together.
Friday, July 25 this year, in some public notice, the Ministry for Transport and Aviation be informed the general public say government don't reduce the pump price of petrol and diesel from 27 leons to 25 leons per litre. The ministry may also list the new cost of transportation for keke, bus, poda and taxi them in the country. For inform the people and more on this reduction, make the Deputy Minister for Transport and Aviation, Rex Bonapa, take part in the government of Salon weekly press briefing Tuesday, July 29 this year, na the Miata Conference Hall. But how the government reached to this price reduction, Deputy Minister for Transport and Aviation, Rex Bonapa, be explained.
This government don't reduce price when the price of fare go down in the world market. So the same thing that happened in this case. On the 25th of this month, I invite the transport stakeholders and follow council to negotiate. We negotiate on the reduction of price based on the fare number. So I tell you one why fare number, because when you talk about for reduced transport, it gets a lot of variables which they for deal with. If you open up to them, they will be the say they grudge, they bring back whether they bring back in this country and substandard. You know what going to all that. You just want to take that from the top price. So we don't consider because at the end of the day, that for benefit, the average spending. So we see that in the 25th of this month, we negotiate. When I go recall say, I been also a press release when I was shown the new transport formula, like the various locations, now Freetown in the first place, and from Freetown to the provinces or to the various district headquarters towns. So their price list, we don't go.
The minister may also make clarification them with regards to who that own the Waka Fine boss them.
Waka Fine not to government letter. Waka Fine that the transport stakeholders in this country that they operate that company, the company will record the Metro Transport Company, MTC. What does that mean? It means say Keke Union, for example, they get a percentage in that company, they get shares, drivers union get shares, Keke Union get shares, bike riders they get shares. Then they come about when the government of Sierra Leone implements a World Bank supported program what we call the Sierra Leone Integrated Resilience Over Mobility Project. IROP. Under the project, we want to see how government can more people faster and at predictable times. So that can really bring about the involvement of buses in the whole IROP project. Because the IROP project itself gets a lot of components. For example, the overhead bridges on the sea, actually the IROP project bring down the car. The bus terminal when they long the iron project bring down the bus, we bring the buses they come inside. So when the transporters and the CEO we agree, say we therefore get certain routes there. When the worker find for the worker at specific times. For example, we'll say in the morning, starting from 4 o'clock to 10, when the peak hours people therefore can walk. Now worker find buses don't get right for worker in Abacha streets. Because one day you move more people. Everyone see a situation in this country side, you want left with cheap and worse. Because it's a reliable and more predictable transport system for coming with all like CBD area. Then the whole streets that they get to find. So therefore we agree say yes, that's true. This company we get them. So we go to the fringes, we go to the other old road there, is that for the feed, the main road beside the Waka bus system, the Waka for the people that they can. For example, if you go above 30,000, from 25,000 to 30,000, Waka fine will continue to operate at 10 minutes. And why we say if operates that way? Now because now inside this money you never get the management of the terminal, you have to itself, you never pay them. Then you never pay the shareholders, they own money as well. Whether the very big bike riders, the tail riders, the owners, passenger welfare, they all get shares inside.
The Deputy Minister for Transport and Aviation, Rex Bonaparte, will also announce the new cost for ferry them na the country. Reporting for Epic Radio, Mina Usman Mara.
Many thanks to Usman Ibrahim Mara. We put that report together from the government weekly press briefing where they be organized by the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. We'll continue with the program, the Epic Morning Show review segment, where they come to you on Epic Radio and Slick TV, and where they bring on to you this Wednesday morning, Minimna Reginald Brian Ujukutu Soya. Mr. Sundu, quickly, we don't get a clarification now as to who owns Waka Fine. The Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation, Rex Bonaparte, don't categorically state clearly that Waka Fine is not owned by government, which now been the notion of several Sierra Leoneans them up there, and it don't state clearly that percentage of the Waka Fine bus they go to keke riders, they go to poda riders, they go to bike riders, etc., etc. How timeliness is this information out there? Because the percent, like they say, if it don't go out of hands, and people just be say a lot of things, and particularly with this Waka Fine boss. Do you think it is more timely that the Deputy Minister make this clarification in the government's weekly press briefing?
Well, Regina, this make you always
say it's too late.
It's not ever late for
because when you create room for when you strain information, then you allow speculation for go around. So why are they speaking now?
It means now the message disseminating and not be they go through. But I want to tell you, say the Waka Fine from the inception, we don't the parts of all of them thing indeed. It's say the keke, the transport owner association, keke, bike, and all of the motor sector. When you know say usually in our governments they run the transport here. And we think government don't they look at over the years that governments not they do business. All of them bosses the way don't they come. We don't see we say Pakaba in some bosses and can we Gaddafi be giving some bosses.
And Ballet buy 100 bosses.
Yes. Set become where you say them go buy 100 bosses. But ask yourself if you see them boss them around today, because government's not good at business. So we think government do when World Bank come with these projects. You understand this resilience mobility system between the Western urban and rural. Then try for see how best them will incorporate people that will own transport for made a manner. In fact, some man will begin to you saying a Shalima gets her, which is lie.
A lot of things. Somebody saying I could be worker as well.
So all of this, this don't tell you now. Now for tell you, say governments know they do business, but them bosses there, they hand over the transport owner association. At a point within the 98.1 myself, the Secretary General for Keke Riders, the drivers union boss at that time, they not begin the election, Mr. Ba, all of us were there. Then even the meeting with them, the greats now, the Ministry of Transport, them they tell me a lot of things. One thing more way I did talk about the worker fine. Now system, if they cascade them, it could be good because when they talk about system way salon for take, not more than system, transportation system. And when you look at them, if really the worker fine, some of will be the advocate say, make it go down because ain't go able for sandwich the situation.
The worker fine boss is now at 8 millions. Is it still, you think they still for go more, down more? Because they are buying the fuel at 24 per liter.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying. So for me, it's like, in as much as we don't put on down another 8 millions, we need for can down more as fuel go down. But the other transport sectors, for example, Keke, Poda, and the other side, we then said they don't say, you pay 5 million for pay 4 million. For me, most of the Keke.
That for do the monitoring.
I think now that's what they say now. The Ministry of Transport and Aviation, get it right. And when they talk about 20% reduction, it don't mean saying 1 million. If they talk about 2 million, for example, if worker fine na be 10 million a day, now they don't make an.
It's 7% reduction in the transport fare.
Well, then the 20%. I mean 7%. 7%
from the press release from the Ministry of
Transport. When you look at 7%, you now 7%, but it don't go beyond the margin of 7% of Keke. Yeah. If you be talking about 20% reduction, it means now like we take 2 from the other aspect of them.
Right.
So for me, the clarification, now the sensitization, because this I can always say, governments where say they do something, make people and clarify the information.
All right. Thank you very much. Council Mane, quickly, the last story we will look at now, the one we get to deal with the supplementary budget being tabled by the Minister of Finance yesterday. We'll look at them briefly and open the phone line. But Mane, I'll get you to quickly on the clarification made by the Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation.
Yes, for me, I feel say, on a serious note, I feel say the people of Sierra Leone have been deceived. You
think so? Why, man?
Deceived in the sense that when worker fine come, the initiative of worker fine, it means say because this now boss system will be funded by World Bank for at least for cushion, then get under one project where they call Integrated and Resilient Urban Mobility Project. And so World Bank may give up to $50 million.
60.
Yes, 50 or $60 million for purchasing buses there. So if these buses are coming, people of Sierra Leone we get the notion say these are government buses. Now, when the buses then come, if you look at the worker fine buses, you see the number plate them.
Yeah, government.
They are government number plate they get. And look at the preferences where they give to worker fine.
Well, yeah.
Look at the preferences where they give to worker fine. Now, the past the road,
they reply all the roads.
Yeah, they say now say Keke.
For me that was the news.
They get percentage from worker fine.
And you ask if this money they be reflect on
$100. No, how many drivers?
Perhaps not be.
No, me myself, I'm just. I have to be honest.
The information
I have to be honest. I have to be honest with my opinion. I'm here. I've never. I'm not saying they never say that, but I'm only knowing this now. That was why I asked as to whether some of this clarification were made.
Don't know now and
I'm not sure I'm the only person.
Other people themselves now they know and say,
"No, Mr. Sunu, say you know this."
Me, because I be there on the discussion on 98.1.
Was that made public, or was that for just more?
No.
Is there any documents that we can reference to?
Journalists.
No.
And this.
No, and I don't want to be taught about that. And I don't want to be informed about that.
I'm coming.
It's Mane's bite. Bola, give you time to respond quickly. You have to say something. Mane, I don't know if you can get a second.
Go ahead. But
go ahead, Mane. Go ahead.
No, but this now pure deceitfulness, as I say, people of Sierra Leone. Because when this bus system come, people always take and say now government buses. If you look at the preferences where the bus they also then get, if they use the government apparatus them for make them buses, they also get a special route them for pass. Police were involved, military people were involved. They block areas them between certain time to certain time. Commercial buses them not for pass certain areas. Then begin make Sierra Leoneans then begin to suffer for to go around around the country before they reach down their offices and in place of doing businesses. We ask, they say no, government buses, so then get right to pass here. You not get right to pass here.
No, man,
so in those things, people they begin feel say those buses.
I'll give you time to respond.
And those buses again, government-owned buses, it means because they carry the flag of Sierra Leone. So it means, and they carry the number plate from government. So it means those buses were owned by government at that Sierra Leone, and I believe. So if you now, the minister, the country yesterday say those buses are not owned by government,
it's deception to the public.
Thank
you so much. Thank you, Mane. Yes. So, Mane, hold on. Allow Mr. Sun to forget it bite on this. Yes.
Make you always say,
okay, yes.
They work in tangents. Make you always say, research for journalists is very important.
All right.
And we can sit down and tell you,
but
say,
sometimes you even go to right to access information. Some of this information are not there.
No, I'm coming. But did you go there and find out that this information is
I said there? Some of those information. When you go there, you don't get them, Mr.
Sun. Sebatu. They were calling press conferences. I don't tell you, say the same way the former president, China, Mr. Ba, and other with and call. The side with them they talk about. In fact, the money they put about shareholding. You understand? That is contention, baby. Then the minister for don't tell you, say this buses are not running by government. They are running by this transport body. You understand? So for make it carry governments with
number plates,
the country flag. You already explained the area outside the project come from. But they are telling you it's not run. It's not run by government. I don't tell you the basis. Government
not say run. It's not own. It's own.
Run and own.
It's own.
The minister said the buses are not owned by government. Give this money to government.
Let's allow you to. Hold on, please. Yes, hold on, man. Hold on. Yes, I'll give time for clarify.
Because the ownership of running it is not by government.
But there's a difference between own and run. Is that not so?
These buses have been run by Metro, but they are not owned by government according to what the minister is saying.
Exactly.
So owning and running.
Owning and running is different.
I'm coming.
One that can, for example, like you say, one that can run here, but it's not the owner of here. So that they are two different.
Let's agree.
Yes, let's go ahead.
Message dissemination. Now they the crux day. Perhaps you can explain, give the people exactly what's in them for understand. But I believe say inside Epic now say I think say that for them be known to owner. For say the keke is being run and owned by the transport owner associations in Sierra Leone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Sundu. We will continue with the program. I mean, we just go take this one last story. Outside the Minister of Finance don't present the supplementary budget, and he confirm, and this is not an austerity budget, but a fiscal consolidation plan. Quickly, I'll give background to this, and then we'll just get snappy updates, analysis on having open the phone line. The purpose of the supplementary budget, the 2025 supplementary budget, was presented to revise the original fiscal framework we've been passed in December 2024 due to improve microeconomic performance. Example, look at inflation, you look at exchange rate, stability, economic, global economic risks. Example, you get conflict and decline, financing constraint, domestic revenue shortfalls in the first half of 2025. Micro highlights H1, and then you look at the GDP. When are the growth projected at 4.5% for 2025, now from up to 4.4 in 2024. Given by agriculture, services, inflation fell to 7.1 in June. All of these things I wouldn't talk earlier. Exchange rate stability with only 1% depreciation from June 2024 to June 2025. Now, budget performance in 2025. Domestic revenue 8.9 billion. We get a shortfall of 646.2 million new loans, and also we get key underperformer GST import, excise duties, TSA agency. We get mineral revenue. Also, these are some of the shortfall. Expenditure at 14.6 billion, new loans, which is lower than projected. We also get recurrent, which is at 10.3 billion per capita, and also get overall deficit at 3.7 billion, which is also 1.9% of GDP. Now, the key revision them for the fiscal year, revised revenue projection, domestic revenue, revised down to 17.9 billion, which is at 9.3% of GDP, down from 18.9 billion. GST revised down by 1.2 billion due to widespread of tax evasion. Budget support grant revised down to 6.3 billion due to loan appreciation. And finally now, the revised mobilization where the minister table gets for look at enforcing minimum alternative tax and also advanced pricing arrangement, expand electronics cash register ECR system, and also for improved custom and system, address petroleum import duty arrears and tax evasion, expenditure management, stricter cash flow, base budgets exclusion, enforcement of public financial management, etc., etc. Among many, these are some of the things that we did in the supplementary budget. Mr. Sundu, of course, we get a lot of shortfalls. Where do we point the finger? Do you blame the of course, they are saying low tax income, then the NRA know that NRA not able to collect the required number of tax. We know say alone, 40% of we economy where we from the money the country run from is coming from our tax, local tax here, and 60% is from donor partners. And now we are having a supplementary budget. Despite the minister is saying this is not an austerity budget, but also now for what he consider for be a fiscal consolidation plan. Let me get you take quickly on this one before I open the phone line.
Yeah, I think we always see year in year out when the Ministry of Finance go on put in budgets, the Parliament. Perhaps they will tell you would expect projection of collecting revenue on this X amount, blah blah blah. So now they tell but one thing we at the catch, NRA can come and tell we have raised revenue, we have exceeded. You understand?
Our target.
Yes, our target. So for me, if again they will come back then say based on XYZ they were not able to collect revenue from those period and revenue fall, you go ask what are the reason? Is it because of then thing and they will be the
Don't you think it's because we expend more than what we are what we earn?
So at the expenditure, when we campaign expenditure, we talk about the government has opened or broadened up the government space for spending. You talk about ministries, departments, agencies and way or appointments and way that they make.
Okay.
This all now a pressure form with budget. And we need to produce. I don't say this for make we get things right. Even we don't do the redenomination of we currency, we hope that if we redenominate something, except we get for him back on production, massive production. We go make we export and we able for do we own thing. Then we'll talk about GST collections and the like. Yes, I will say anything away if properly managed, everything away in within. You must get that one or two things with the GST.
Okay, yes, let me take calls there now. It's way exceed with time. Hello, good morning. You must have call before. Hello, good morning. You must have call before.
Yeah, boy from Godric.
All right, go ahead, boy. I think I lost boy. 0799949993. The number we self can call and be part of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, morning, Pamusa.
Now, thank you.
Yes,
what I want to ask, the ban, they don't lift the ban, and who's ban? Other motorcar they pass there now.
Wow, I think we'll do an investigation on that one. Yeah.
I'm facing the ban and lift.
It's a very sensitive.
I know they're against Waka Fine, but you can't wait to do the test here. Name me against. You see, let someone not make less Leonards we suffer. Who can talk to not of us? I they talk for myself. I talk for my pocket. No. I they talk for all now. When I make who can call, they talk about this one. So let know this not the hard people them. Waka Fine to go wait and do this program, and I know glad about. This is not good for you for them. We do. If it makes about we suffer to God. God give a whole day. All right.
Pamusa, thank you. 0799949993. The number we self can call and add your voice to the conversation this morning, the Epic Morning Show review segment. Hello, good morning. You must have the call before.
Yes, me a boy from Godric.
Yes, boy. Okay, we get you now. Why?
Yes, the inflation rate don't go down. and the reason you will know is that the real income, when at the average income over the price, if you earn 100 leos, good don't go down. Example, worker fine. That's 2,000 where you save per worker fine. Not for the month you save 80,000. That 80,000 you can buy extra respirators. You can buy extra things.
But when they reduce this, you know even reach 1 wicket. This is a report for this is a quarterly report. The second quarter report. You know which 1 wicket where the reduction happened? It happens on Friday last week.
No, not for the time they talk about. Then they ask if they feel the effect.
No, I'm just saying. So you make an example, but this one now they tell you say you not cover July because this was in July. They not reach your July. So then for the next one,
they don't go down across the board. And if they say that they feel I want them to focus on the concept.
Okay, all right. Go ahead, boy. Go ahead.
Not for the time. You know they make the point.
Yes, go ahead.
My point is, they make savings because the price don't go down. Therefore, the real income, the amount of things that they buy before it don't increase because for example, you buy more cups of rice with the savings we make. Example, power fine.
Okay, sir.
Eventually, now that's therefore happen.
Thank you, sir.
So if they talk about that one day, these are the effects. Except you not the way you idle, they work, they do nothing. Then it doesn't affect you because you are not earning an income.
Okay.
Secondly, this thing of 4 terms for party, there is nothing in the constitution where says party gets 3 terms of it. There is nothing. All parties will compete every time, and when you win, you lead.
Thank you, boy. We don't have enough time. Just try for keep on 1 minute so we'll take more calls. 079-994-993. The number we save King. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes. Go ahead and make a contribution.
I want to say.
Yes, go ahead.
In this country, we don't begin to understand now, say, even the people who they come at television or they come as activists, the IBNC and the activists, or the partisans, when you listen to their conversations,
you make clarification specifically. Are you making just a general statement?
Now, yeah, because I want to observe. Because when they talk for the people there, they talk like they talk for party.
Right. 079-994-993. I'm not actually able to understand waiting this caller they say and all. I don't know whether I was making a generic statement or based on what they discussed today, they talk on. So I'm sure that's why I'll have to just take more calls. 079-994-993. Hello, good morning. You name us how to call you from?
Yeah, this is Bumper.
Okay, Bumper, go ahead, sir.
You would expect more from civil society. They're putting in order the other we are going to talk. Contrary, because I'm only in a World Bank now, you will the government. A government take them people and give them business they need. They white school government from the next there. Then what we are now we for the case, now we for the example. And let us follow the cinema. We fear now. Even if you don't know people in the fear, how to partner with civil society because they quick for this time. Instead of doing stuff on behalf of we, how people in the sofa, how the road and not block the road, don't drive other people there. Like how many people that talk no more, really keep police. And then I go they divert people them. That is now they can say, government organization, don't be careful for saying don't we. Because this now we nation. If we not tell we step through, then at least we get fingers for even towards development. And democracy need a lot. Then the one thing we want for them, we civil society they know. Now therefore be the worst job for we. But if not then they compliment government, instead of them compliment with effort for we cry, they say they compliment the government. Then I order you the come for government they come and go. Now we for talk on their phone. If they always get
thank you, Bumper.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bumper. 079-994-993. We take a couple of more calls and try for the cutting down of the program this morning. The Epic Morning Show review segment. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm inside.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
I don't know why government then they take austerity like a thing bad thing. The last regime that's the same thing. Instead of the accepting austerity they've introduced, they say no expenditure of rationalization. This one must be thinking. Oh look, any statement to make that serious. You see the revenue where now they collect it fall. The money where they come out from mining, it fall. Now, because of all the situation they had in the side, we are just what we don't project for get ministry department and agencies as against everything we can forget. That is rationalization or how you call it, austerity. Accept. Why would they deny? Why they deceive the people? What is so bad about accepting this austerity? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Said. Take a couple of more calls. 079-994-993. Let's see how much call we can for take two and then do the cutting down of the program this morning. Hello.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Your name was I call before?
I'm Francis. I'll call from Brazil.
Go ahead, sir. Make a contribution.
Epic Radio are big. I know a lot of politicize Epic Radio.
How?
Most of the time they would don't see government do something better for the people. Then when they even alignment from them issue in it.
I beg for differ, please. I beg for differ. We are not discussing. We are just discussing the issue. So highlight one. Highlight one. Yeah.
That is the issue. Where and try to say because that's who culture already die out. That's who culture already die out. That is my problem. I don't want to.
I want me to highlight one, please.
To follow.
Highlight one. Something government don't do. Okay. Talk about.
That is my problem.
So highlight one to government don't do not talk. Please, you say so many things.
Yes.
So talk one.
We see now. We see government put price of rice down from one.
But we discuss it now. I'm not sure you're following. We discuss it. When they put price on, we can't answer and say so. I'm not sure so you can listen all we program them. People already listen to everyone program what they do. They know say we don't discuss progress or gains with government they make. Hello.
Good morning, Epic.
Yes.
Now Mambu they call from Central Africa.
Go ahead, Mambu.
This Waka Fine Boss we cancel now share they sell to the public. Government share them. I think government get 50% share, then the public get 40% share. And the public way involved na transporters in this country. The one that when a transport owners them, and they get shares na this particular company.
Okay.
But jointly when they run them, the transport owners them, when a shareholders in this company, they partner with government and they join together when they run them.
Okay.
So the government say not to invest them, so then the reason dandy.
Okay, sir.
Because a company, a government not they join a company. If government join a company, now the company where government is engineer. Okay. So now that making them share again.
Thank you,
so
sir.
now people men of this country now they get that company they together with government.
Thank you.
Thank
you. 079-994-993. 3 more calls I'll take and then try for the cutting down of the program this morning. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Go
ahead and make a contribution.
When a program is very good, making the people then they accuse me like the last speaker or so. Now how now they generate the questions that for let people they respond to, go speak to say you now opposition or you now for. So now that I just want guide on that side. When you call meeting and oath, the question the way they flow confusion from all day now you because most time now they disclaim that in the people that they talk and now they host that. So it's problem from all day, not owner.
All right, thank you. 079-994-993. We take 2 more calls and try for wrap up the program this morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, concerned citizen. Go ahead.
Yes, brother. What we need to take care of the right, you understand?
Yeah.
What we would pass that is the brother a lot. Because I usually show that the rumble for we out a man like man if you don't know the gist of the price. Well, the good is the who they pass one and I the work up for go lonely. I for 2 days and see I do na radio station day for go round it for go lonely right because the most well the bond for go lonely. We can't pass this more soya. The road bad. And say we don't have garage there. You understand? We constrain what we get. That's it. Right, too much.
Okay.
I swear to God, it's too much. You know. So at least to not back now for good day. Everyone tell me then it's for long now going to see. But pick a man or bike man or put a man on the good at it. It will even say back there for good payment some money and get small people for the family. You know? Yeah, sir.
All right. Let's take one more call and then wrap up. 07999949993. What's one last lucky call and then we go wrap up the program this morning. Hello. Hello.
Good. Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning, brother.
Yes. Concerned citizen. Yes, sir.
God bless. The wonder shall never end. Regional. So soon as last week, to be precise, Westgate. This not to an agent to the person when I himself on the place, a room and the parlor, modern convenient, $1,000 charge.
Wow.
And $1,000 is about 24,000 something in
yes.
illegal tender in real use. So I mean, them people are there joking, telling them vocally for people this kind report say inflation don't go down to 7.1 or 7.10. When you go to the market, very difficult. In fact, forget 3 square meal a day now. Even for buy bread, extremely difficult. Bills, look how then phone company are they increase tariff month by month. Look them for pay water bills, electricity bills. Look them tariff they go up nearly every month because of expanded wage bill.
All right.
To me, them people are the provoke me. Highest concern. Thank you.
All right. Concerned citizen will be the last lucky caller for today. Last man, quickly, I know I only do. I'm very brief. We don't go way above the time. Everything will be fine. And message and you respond to the callers.
Yes, I want to say thank you to the callers. They're in line with tweeting. Always they say is that concerning the worker fine boss. For me, so long the minister don't make a clear say this boss is not a government owned boss. So now, if not a government owned boss, make them open the road now. Make every driver ply the road. They put out keke, ply the route for me. Equal
opportunity.
Equal opportunity because not a government owned boss. The privileges where they give to worker fine, make them give back to the normal drivers.
Okay.
Because if you take for example, Mika for God reach for can walk and driver go for pass as fast round and Lomley Beach for reach PZ. So it's very strenuous. So you remember one of the callers, keke driver, they say they go to their garage every day,
fast.
And yes, because of the road. So now it don't clear. Let everybody get on back to normal. Let everybody get opportunity. Because
I'm sure we'll have more questions.
What can find is not owned by government. Okay. So the privileges are not for given to one person alone.
Because we are not owned by government.
We all get right for enjoying privileges of
Thank you so
much. So I want to say
much.
thank you to the callers.
Thank you so much, James Kamara Mane. Lakan to Solomon Sundu now for respond to the callers and with you and for left with me.
I think I still say Sierra Leone need much more education.
How?
And we were I talk about message dissemination,
okay, all right,
and outreach to people, and we safely bring the message out. We get for be buoyant, we get for go out for do research.
Yes,
this work I find we can press conference system a day, then call people. Me we sit down here. I don't tell you I don't do on radio programs. I even write that Waka 5 there is a way like Wilkinson Road. Let them take 5 Leon. You understand from Lomley, now then short points. We argue the one day, you understand. Then secondly, waiting perhaps other people didn't understand. Then boss here, if how they be do all anything they then boss and all can understand, so then say 100 will come back a day on the way. If then boss here, waiting the meeting with them be gets, why them be restrict Wilkinson Road, even carriers, then delivery vehicle. You know, Salon will not plan. I tell you this, perhaps now some people not travel. Other countries not to all side. Other must carry the pass. Okay. Then you get forget that clear. You know the worker fine bus system. Let's say for example, if Salon be get train, you know the worker outside train the worker. You go pass or something. The worker pass me the tongue where they pass the alarm. Then boss, you get side where they will say this na red line, this na yellow line. You know they pack here all inside where they don't destinate for them buses there. Other countries you can't go there. I want to agree with UFC the transportation system will not still overcome it. Because keke for me inside Freetown, you understand? Inside the CBD or within, for me when you ask not to decent transportation system that one they say for Salon. Yeah, the outcast it can be, But what they talk about decent transportation system. Now, say when they will tell you say in a bus route. Where you go now in England, when they say on a bus route, you know they pass there, you know they even park there. You as private to forget about you.
Thank you so much.
So for me,
yes,
that is it. Now we go by this. When they talk about one for be the modern world, we don't say the roads are not available. I make they talk say they do all them roads there. But when it come panting way, say the world for benefit,
okay,
all benefit. Then
thank
the
you so
inflation
much.
side,
Yes,
and they talk say on the housing. Me I don't know who see stick they use because housing government not get house where you say this now government house.
Okay,
so the housing in price is still there, and not so by 10%, so by law would it increase? Now by 100% every year.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm Solomon Sundu, Executive Director for BFAM. Thanks to James Kamaramane. We as well join me for review the headlines. The stories already make the headlines. And thanks to DJ Wonder, we give me technical support. Thanks to Abubakar Windu, we make Unawatri live on Facebook. And thanks to Dixon, thanks to Samuel, and thanks to CD. All of these three guys from Sleek Television Control Room for who make the watch live on Sleek TV this morning. The producer of the program na Fatmata Missy Leby, and my executive producer na Teresa Thomas. We bring the midweek review segment na the Epic Morning Show review segment. My name na Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Remember, Epic Sports comes up at 11, Prayer Walks at 1, and also Epic Drive Time Show today at 4 p.m. and then at 7 of course we get the deep dive where go come to you as well. So stay tuned for all of the exciting shows and be part of the Epic family and continue for be part of the team. Till tomorrow we'll go join you again for another exciting edition. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.